つもそう
今生の空の下
時代を立てて今僕は歩き出す
銀色に光る砂漠ダイヤの花を探して
stronger, rougher, holding on to anything. All I want is to survive it. If I'll let go, it will be the end of me. Got to move on, held on to love, sweep me away out into the ocean. Mighty river, release my soul. I need to see the world. To the unknown, I go against my sorrow. Mighty river, release my soul to the open goal. I can stay here forever in this hollow. Oh, river, take me out, take me away, river. Oh, river, take me out to the unknown. Oh, river, take me out, take me away, river. Oh, river, take me out to the unknown, out into the ocean. Take me slowly in your arms. The truth can show me what I've done wrong. Do you see the flaming arrows in the air? It's brutal. Take me further. Save me now. So I never ever have to be afraid that I will lose my heart. Mighty river, release my soul. I need to see the world. To the unknown, I go against my sorrow. Mighty river, release my soul out to the open goat. I can stay here forever in this hollow. Oh, river, take me out, take me away, river. Oh, river, take me out to the unknown. Oh, river, take me out, take me away, river. Oh, river, take me
しそうな顔で憂う低い空することもなく時を削る吐き出す場のない思いを飲み込んでいやらちまじりの唾を吐く何もかもが壊れそうな不安材って明日に怯え明後日ばっか見てたって答えは出ないことだって分かって限りなく広がる真っ白な明日に何を描く現実が染めゆく真っ暗な明日に何を描くもがき輝く悩んでる自分がなんかダサくてじっとしてらんなくてバックレやれていいことそんなもんないぜ屋上でこっそり加える前ぜなんか楽しくで今日の再生心配そうな目で見てる前面泣いてないぜなんて吐いて強がってみてもマジ辛いぜ通い慣れて薄暗い道路やっとの思い買った iPod 上辺だけの薄っぺらいラップなぜか重い薄っぺらのバッグ優しく温かいはずの場所重苦しくて開け放つ窓重圧に押しつぶされそれ逃げ込んだいつもの公園何もかもが壊れそうな不安材って明日に怯え明後日ばっか見てたって答えは出ないことだって分かって限りあるわずかな時の中下手くそな自分描け今はまだそれでいい限りなく広がる真っ白な明日に何を描く現実が染めゆく真っ暗な明日に何を描くもがき輝く限りなく広がる真っ白な明日に何を描く現実が染めゆく真っ暗な明日に何を描くもがき輝く
How was Ruby today? Oh, roll eyes. That's all I needed to know.
It was just uninteresting is the worst part. It was just nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
and you'd
whatsoever.
rather it be a cavalcade of nonsense.
But even then, there's still a lot wrong with it.
Triton, I watched that video when you linked it in the Discord. It's the high dive video where the song and the anime from the ad of the All Hell and All comes from.
Oh.
Yo Bums, Black Cat. Yes, the song is Black Cat. All the songs are on the screen when it's played. Eventually, I'm gonna do something where exclamation point song, but I'll probably have to go through the YouTube system to do that as opposed to.
The goat says, "My girl said she enjoyed Cats 2019 more than Cats 1998. Might have to leave her."
There's no might about it. You've watched both?
Oh yeah, of course I have.
PSA, this stream marks.
I've been looking for one with a Japanese dub because there's a couple of songs from the 2019 version on YouTube, including Skibble World, okay, which is amazing. There's also some older ones from the actual Broadway play from the 90s in Japanese, which sound really good. So I've been looking for them, but I haven't been able to find them.
It's gonna be hard because imagine trying to find the entire Japanese dub of the Jack and Jill It's not gonna, but you can find specific clips and weird stuff like that.
I don't know if there is. Who am I kidding?
Japanese of Jack.
Oh yeah, there
Donka,
is.
Donka,
Oh yeah, I
Donka.
forgot about that.
Yeah, no.
But that's completely different. That's an Adam Sandler movie as opposed to a movie. It's one of the most celebrated musicals of all time.
Of course.
Quality, we can talk about that later, but it's a very prolific musical. So it's got a Japanese dub. It's out there.
My whole thing is I don't know how many people would upload it and then be privy to want to. Yeah, that's my whole thing.
Even like multi-language ones. And I've been thinking about just buying the Japanese DVD, but I'm like region stuff. I'm not even trying to mess with that. I don't know what can.
Plus, I don't even know if you're
yeah. See, that's why I was just like, it ain't even about that.
Maybe you could buy it digital, because regions wouldn't even matter.
Something like make a Japanese iTunes account, which is possible because that's how people do it when they do mobile games and stuff. Like that. You know what? Maybe shell out a little bit of yen for that.
This stream marks the start of BG's villain arc. If you guys thought he was a scammer before, you have another thing coming. I have never been a scammer. It is what it is. It's Bum O'Clock, Demon Time.
Is it now?
I only have 114 scam bucks, so I'm safe, but the rest of you should be scared. I'm always scared of scam bucks. Scam bucks are the final straw of BG the Scammer.
We got the Sharingan as one of the stream specific.
Oh, okay.
emotes,
You started doing that. Okay.
The other is the third Hokage.
Why the third?
You know.
Got out of my job interview just in time for Demon Time. Imagine coming from a job interview and just like, I gotta make it to ALX.
But it could just be as a relief because job interviews are stressful. How'd it go?
He said it went good. He should get it unless the regional manager's just like, and there's no reason to be like that.
Then good on you.
Scambucks is easily the downfall of ALX streams. Well, Scambucks, at least we're honest. BG's villain arc began, so he's going mask off and calling it Scambucks.
Scambucks is so good.
It just jumped. Oh yeah, we're almost near the end anyway. Hey, hello. DA,
Why do
you
I
suck.
What did I do?
Wait a minute, I only went once. The ratio is crazy. She said the newer songs sound better. Cats must
Some
win,
of them
though.
do.
Thoughts on the new My Hero Academia
There
chapter?
are no thoughts because that was just a nothing chapter.
Completely nothing.
Where things happen and it doesn't matter. Hey, make me a new big thing. Oh no, bam. And let me steal Shadow, even though I'm disintegrating in 5 minutes.
Just as a few to Hawks, I guess.
Well, it doesn't matter if he's gonna
just
kill
gone.
everybody.
Yeah,
so what does it matter if it's just like, and then he's like, yeah, I'm stealing your wings, Hawks. Okay, I don't care.
The turd Hokage.
Let something. I should have named it that. But let something happen. I'm sick of this runaround garbage.
Latest song on fire.
It's just nothing. I was actively skipping once there was some things I was just like, I don't care about it. They were like, we're putting up the walls. I was like, yeah, I'm sure you are.
Oh yeah, the people underground is just like.
I was just like, I don't care. I don't care, and I'm not gonna read this.
What's up, Triton, Dutch, Shigaru, Devin, Priscilla, Anko, One True King, Hope, Curry, Anime Freak, Saitama, Joe, Blaze, Anika, Nami, Carlo, Victory Greymon, Blaze, Turt, Eris, Posse, Nightfall, Piku.
Nani
And
the Goat
we are
says,
caught up.
none of the new songs are better. DA is a fake Cats fan. Hashtag gatekeepcats.
I can like certain things more than
apparently
other
you can't.
things.
Apparently you can't. What are we doing first, y'all? First person in the chat.
As always.
As is customary.
We have the greatest plot twist in Shonen history and the masterful build-up writing of Naruto.
Both bums, both trash. Salad saying
Wasn't an option.
masterful writing was the first one. Salad saying was another choice again. Could you raise your mics to match the TTS volume? Yeah, sure. I could turn my mic up a little bit. Or you know what? I could turn the TTS down, but I'll just turn the mic up a smidge.
But then when you have to also arrange the volume of the video.
Because I have a compressor on our mic, so it should be fine. Yep, device properties. Take it up to about a 55. Let's do that. And that should be. If it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. Masterful Writing is getting it. I don't know why there's so many solid sayings in the chat.
It's not what this is.
What's up, Dude Hansen?
Don't pretend like this is what it is. It's not.
Do we have a description for Masterful Writing?
Yes, we do. This is the last video I am planning to do in the strictly analytical format for now. Planning to do a whole... Naruto has some masterful build-up writing that doesn't get enough credit for, and I think it does fantastically at what it tries to do. Building up and paying off plot beats so well that other series dream of doing the same.
Everyone's saying Salad Saturdays. Just imagine.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
Oh, he just put out a video, or they put out a video. Namek arc is peak. I will add that to the list.
You do that. Who is this by?
This is by Zephfire.
Yeah, Zephfire. The other one is really hard to pronounce.
And we won't even bother.
Naruto is a series that needs literally no introduction, so I'm not going to give it one.
I appreciate it.
I like that intro.
I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you for the re-up. So,
Nami the Goat says, Demon Time rap views started going up. WTF did you bums do?
dude, there's people in the comment section. We put it on the map. We put Demon Time on the map.
People want to hear a legitimately good song.
What's the problem?
We've introduced them to a legitimately good song. Homeboy got a couple views. Everybody makes out. You guys get to listen to some good music. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Alright, my bad, I'm joking. Naruto is one of the most
We got okie doke in the intro. The intro was perfectly fine. Why would you do this?
Oh, I like that.
I liked it a lot.
Because we know Naruto.
Oh,
Never mind.
we had it.
Yeah, we were
I was
there.
already like, all right, he's gonna get a point or two
Yeah.
strictly off of that. Now you gotta lose one.
popular shonen ever made, and it's one of the leading pioneers of the genre. There is
Leading pioneers of the genre.
Anika McCletchy says, nobody cares about Demon Time. It's my salad time. It's my salad time. It's my salad time. Green salad, 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 green salad.
A stream of pure salad saying could be the 100th.
We could do that. We could do that. What if we were doing the one with the TN and all of them?
Yeah.
We can't make it long because you're gonna be working that day. But yeah, we could do a salad saying stream of that. What if? Yeah, we're all right. That's our 100th, y'all. Stop asking for salad. Thank you for the super chat. So almost knowing you madman for a year. It's nice. Wow, it's been a year.
Yeah, my goodness.
We've been
How
doing
it
this
flies.
actually.
I was
quite
looking.
a while.
I was just rewatching the Demon Slayer triggered video, and yep, so it was there.
All right.
So I'm like, all right. And that was about a year ago or so. I don't know. Mine slips me.
a lot that Naruto does that a lot of series, even up to now, copy and attempt to replicate. And the series itself,
Can you
Such
name those? Black Clover,
as-
blah blah blah. Everything is gonna take some inspiration from something else if they are inspired by that thing. I
Leo
don't
Luster
care.
says, yeah, but what about the people who don't know about Naruto and never mind this guy is a fucking bum? Why did he start the introduction like that?
Crazy. But what did Naruto do
Nami
that
the
was
Goat says,
so wholly
totally
original?
not Mark. What if in a side of salad Scion?
No. What did Naruto do that was so wholly original that people are aping from it? I don't
Not
know
a
of
clue.
anything.
Why do people always feel the need to explain some of the most popular things in the world like it's not a reason we clicked on the video? I think I like the looks better in base Naruto than Shippuden, more colorful in my opinion. I agree with that. But Naruto got really toned down with that overly black design.
Still to this day is
Yeah, Naruto design is influenced by Goku. Are we just gonna go like clap Dragon Ball?
beloved by many. Still getting new spin-offs, still getting new merch, and I wish I could say new games. When is Storm 5? But Naruto really deserves all the praise and love that it gets, as it's all for good reason. And one of my
No, I don't agree with it, but I just want to hear why he's saying
it.
it is overly praised.
Yeah.
It is overly lauded.
I don't think that it's so good that it
is a fine series.
At its best, it's fine, but it has so many problems when you start thinking about it.
I'd
And
say
that's a
part
mark of
one
a bad
is
manga.
really good.
I say
and
part one is good.
I'd say Shippuden is really bad.
Yes.
series does that I want to talk about is the way that it so naturally builds up each and all of its plot points within the series. Now, Naruto throughout its whole run is able to build up concepts both in front of your eyes and behind the scenes, making the series.
You mean like a story?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nami the Goat says, funny Storm 5 gameplay have been shown and it looks exactly like Storm 4 and bums will still buy SMH.
That's not Storm 5, it's Storm Connections.
Which is just it's all the storms essentially in one package.
It's something like that.
Series feel like it's always making progress you could see. And that is some of
No, True King, we would not do that.
the best things that a series can do, in my opinion.
I made angry
My-
videos and the community frowned and said, well, hereby sub you, Dritz the drag down.
No one likes Boruto, that's why there's no Storm 5. Thank you for the super chat. So, some people like
love
Boruto.
Boruto.
It's crazy.
I don't know if they're in denial or what, but it is not a good manga.
Maybe it's the anime people that are just like, it's a super fun anime.
Favorite type of stories are the ones that you could see each and every single development as it goes by. Breaking Bad for
What? Didn't you just praise it for behind the scenes stuff we didn't see?
So, the development of Itachi being a good guy was predicated on Danzo pulling the strings behind the scene. We were not introduced to Danzo until part 2.
Near the end, when he was turning.
So, what's the leading up there? It was, hey, it was me. And that was it. It was, why did he do that? Oh, it was that guy over there. What's the leading up there?
every single part of Walter White's development throughout the entire series, as well as all the other characters. I really love its execution in One Piece as well. That's why One Piece is as popular as it is, because damn near every single interaction, every single built up part of the world has been previously stated earlier on in the series, and when it finally pays off, it feels so satisfying to the people who actually paid attention to each and every single detail. And there is so many more series that do this.
Did his mic just change?
I don't care. I want some substance.
As well.
This
And
book is
Naruto,
just
when
talking.
Comes to this, is definitely one of the best series in the game, if not the best. One of the only flaws that I could put towards this is that Naruto does end up having too much to handle. That's why so many of the side characters end up not getting
Chris the
the
Jolt
satisfying.
says, yo, what the hell was that comparison? Naruto x Breaking Bad is a wild combo.
It's just like Breaking Bad, y'all.
Let him cook!
Who said that?
Side characters.
One of the best in the game, honestly, Naruto. And one of the only complaints is that the side characters don't have
The
as much
almighty
to do
Jew
because there's so
Hansen
much
says,
on the plate.
what lead up to the Itachi being a good guy? He just tortured Sasuke and said, I want to steal your eyes. What did Naruto build up to the Itachi twist?
The Itachi twist is something that I hate so much. And if that is the twist, that's the greatest twist of all time, I'm going nuts.
Oh no.
I'm going nuts on that mug.
He did the super genjutsu and it's the greatest
I'm
twist.
going nuts.
End up not getting the satisfying conclusion that a lot of people thought they would have gotten. Because
There's characters that don't get a basic introduction.
Tenshin does basically nothing throughout the series.
Ino does basically nothing.
Shino does practically nothing. He had a fight and a half worth of stuff.
Rock Lee, take him out of Shippuden and what changes? Neji, take him out of Shippuden except for him dying. What changes? This is a problem. This is not a small problem. When you've got full characters who are doing nothing
throughout the entirety of the story.
whole 400 chapters.
Of characters and plot lines that Kishimoto actually ended up creating, I don't think he was able to handle and keep up with each and every single one of them.
You calling him stupid?
You call him incompetent. He is not a good enough mangaka to keep up with all the characters he introduced in the story, the side characters and stuff.
Dutch says, "Hey DA, how does it feel that you almost caught up with BG stocks after his April Fool's scam?"
Oh, it feels so good. It's great.
That never happened.
We're not going up, he's just going down, but we'll meet in the middle.
Why wouldn't some of these arcs like the Kazuka that fight, why wouldn't that be, instead of Kakashi, why couldn't they have a couple of the rookies on the mission? Why couldn't there be other characters instead of the same 5 to 6 characters doing these things?
I was thinking about a Naruto rewrite near the end.
Daigo Night. Hashtag don't subscribe.
Where Madara does the infinite Tsukiyomi. And it's just sort of like, oh, I forgot. This doesn't work on people underneath a certain chakra level. So it works on all the Jonins and high-level Chunins, but it doesn't work on everybody. So it's like the Konoha 11 are left.
He was the coolest guy.
The coolest.
So
the Konoha 11 are left.
And Madara's drained, so they have to sort of work together as he's just like, all right, I'll just go around and genjutsu you guys individually. I can still do that. And they have to go around and they have to sort of hold them off or something that gives them something to do. But they just get nothing to do.
A lot of them end up feeling like they were wasted. You see everyone complain about Rock Lee not getting anything when Shippuden started, as well as any of the other side characters such as Neji, who gets nothing but a tree branch on his back, and other characters as well. But the plot lines that
So
Naruto...
how can you say that Naruto is one of the best when whole characters are forgotten, even though they're beloved?
Or pushed to the side.
Even though when there's so much story to tell. Like we talked about the whole Neji versus Rock Lee thing. We talked about how that could go down. When there's stories to be told and they're just not being told for the sake of Three and Sasuke arcs, as he gets more and more powerful.
Let's gather this team that in the end means nothing anyway. Essentially does nothing anyway.
I don't see how it could be said as good. BG stocks are currently off the market for violating regulations and defrauding investments. DA stocks to the moon right now. No, we're not going up. He's just coming down. Don't get it twisted.
What is the greatest twist is we are almost a third of the video. He said nothing.
Crazy.
It's the Uchiha show, which is why I don't care for the clan. Dude.
Yeah, they're way too strong. They are unbelievably busted.
Cotton Candy Pirates says, "Shino ain't here. I dare you to name his dad. I dare you to name Choji's wife. Are Tenten and Lee orphans? Who knows? Kishimoto don't."
He didn't even try to give him a backstory.
Does build up feel so natural and feels so satisfying to see the conclusion of. For example, Madara Uchiha has some really fantastic build up. One, he was being shown very clearly to us throughout the entire series through the valley, and he's built up multiple.
I can see Kishimoto writing down a big Uchiha man and Madara, and then showing him, and then every now and again somebody will be like, "Ooh, he's almost as strong as Madara." That is absolutely fine. I don't like that he is a paragon of a ninja that is above basically everybody else except for Hashirama. He's way too strong. There's no reason given as to why he should be that strong when other Uchiha are of a understandable level. Mm-hmm. They're strong, but it's just like this dude is comparable to the first Hokage, who's amazing, and he's the
Iruma handles this concept way better with bloodline magic. They are not super off, but they are not all equal.
Yeah, Iruma does a lot of things better. But then we also got to look at Hashirama. Not Hashirama, the first Hokage. Why was he so strong? There's just these, I forgot, in reincarnation. But there's just these freak amazing people in the world.
Which are, it happens in our world too. But I don't think there's I don't think it's even close to comparable. Where they're omega freakish.
Because something like in One Piece, there's the generational stuff where there's this generation and then the next generation will come up to match them. Outside of Naruto and Sasuke, who's matching Madara and the first Hokage?
Yeah.
There's nobody even coming close.
Throughout other characters, Kurama, when he first sees Sasuke, says that his eyes remind him a lot of Madara Uchiha. And
Because he has a Sharingan and he's a Uchiha.
Yes. What was built? What does that say about Madara, other than the fact that Madara existed in this world? A person existed in this world. He's got a statue. He was an Uchiha. He has a Sharingan. What is it? What chakra that he exudes reminds him of Madara when he's 1/1,000,000th the strength at this point?
it actually gave Kurama a lot of disgust when he saw Sasuke. Obito literally pretending to be Madara and continuously building up Madara's presence really helped to pay
Silverheart
off.
Soul says, okay, I know every fan base does this, but Naruto fan need to be aware that they are doing the legwork for the story 70% of the time. Kishimoto is not a good writer. He failed over 90% of his cast.
There are a lot of people that connect dots that are otherwise in other galaxies, essentially. They're not worth talking about, but hey, they exist? Question mark?
But outside, before Shippuden, what do we know about Madara? He existed.
Yes.
Because he's got a statue. Once you go into Shippuden, of course they're going to start dropping breadcrumbs because the mother's coming back. This is basic storytelling.
Sharingan has way too many broken powers. It collapsed the power dynamics of the Naruto world. Yeah, all Aijutsus basically killed a lot of at least the middle to lower rung people of Naruto.
Kakashi having one eye, being able to use it for 5 minutes at a time, was a legendary ninja. And imagine just a rank and file Uchiha. He'd be stomping over everybody.
How come we don't know anything about the Uzumaki clan? Because we
know
don't need
a
to.
little
Because
bit.
we
They
don't
were
need to.
hunted, and I think they're sealing experts, and they've got amazing chakra and longevity.
When Madara
What does the Nara clan have? When the Uzumaki clan has all of that?
Yeah.
What's fair? They're a bunch of endear farmers, and you just got longevity and amazing chakra as a
Base.
base, and then you spawn him up with Uchiha with Hyuga kids. So you got the Uzumaki and the Hyuga blood mixing, so you can do the Tenketsu poo things. And you got that amazing chakra. It's just the clan dynamic is just outrageous.
It's not great.
on the scene. And one thing that Kishimoto also succeeds in a lot is the payoff feeling so worth it.
This is the third time he's talked about how the payoff feels satisfying. Can we... Naruto's have shadow possession. Everybody's got a jutsu. That means nothing. And is that even part of their clan?
No.
Is that a bloodline or is
It
just
is
a technique?
secret
No.
clan technique that anybody can learn.
Anybody can learn
And the
that.
third Hokage is said to have learned all the techniques in the village. So anybody can learn that technique. It is just a technique within the Nara clan.
Remember when the Byakugan was supposed to be stronger than the Sharingan? Good times, am I right? Anyway, Mangaku time.
Whoops.
Lot of series where characters or things inside of the series itself get hyped up to an abnormal degree only for it to really miss and fail to reach the expectations of the viewer. This happens a lot in shonen. One of the funniest examples is in Bleach, where Ichigo gasses up Chad, where he says, I don't think I could ever imagine Chad losing, only for
But
Chad
that's
to lose.
Chad. We've seen nothing from Chad up until this point that makes us think that he would be on a captain's level.
Yeah.
This is not the example that you're thinking of. This
This
is
was
a character saying something and then
About
immediately
his
being like,
best friend.
oh hell no.
And then just going, no, he's losing. Okay, I as his best friend can't imagine him losing. It's not a, oh my god, it's been hyped up to abnormal levels.
It's
It's a friend hyping up his other friend, placing his trust in him, as opposed to the entire ninja world going, yo, Madara, let's not. Thank you for the super chat, Soul. But Obito was a bum. He was the dead last drop up of the again. So why is he so weak until he was evil?
What was it about him that was weak when Uchihas are very, very strong? Even with just the Sharingan, you can be amazing. But for some reason, he sucked until he didn't, and then he died, and then he was amazing.
Cat never stood a chance against someone like
he fought
Sensei.
a captain. And this was
one of the stronger captains.
The second in command. Once Yamamoto died, he was in charge. So I think it's okay to be like, all right, he died. And again, Chad isn't strong. Chad is not of a level that we've seen where we would believe that he could do anything like this. And if he was to get to this level, I don't think that it would be necessarily believable because he just got a big arm.
Almost every single fight that he's in within the series, and Bleach is not.
But has Ichigo kept saying that he can't imagine Chad losing, or was it a one-off line of placing his trust in his friend? This is not the point you think it is.
Yeah. The only example, this happens in a lot of other series as well, where the payoff does not match what has previously been said. But I feel like
that person has been hyped up by something or someone, and then they lose, so it's not a satisfying payoff. This feels real hype beast of the series is making me super hyped for this thing. I want it. Oh, they're kind of whatever, so I'm not satisfied from my own hype of what I extrapolated from what they were saying in the series.
And I don't think that is equal to be like Ichigo having seen Chad fight once or twice is equal to the nine-tailed fox, which we've seen the strength of Naruto just having a single tail being like his eyes remind me of this other dude. I don't think that those are equivalent. I don't think that the first Hokage facing off against some other dude and them having an equal battle is equivalent to Ichigo going, nah, I think he could win. Those are not equivalent.
Naruto is able to perfectly capture what the viewer would expect, if not exceed expectations, and Madara does that so perfectly, and that's what makes his build-up and his actual arrival feel so fantastic.
Yes, he was strong.
As stated by the world.
Yes.
Madara and Hashirama was hyped up by the whole world to be gods versus a friend trusting and hyping up his friend. Like, how do you not understand the difference there?
There was literally a part where Ichigo tells Chad to run away in the Ron car because he was so weak. That's not anywhere comparable. I would like another better example, but that's an easy meme example.
Kind of like, oh, Sakura sucks.
Yeah.
Still gassed up to this day, being called one of the coldest anime villains to ever be written because his payoff was
because he was so strong. Because he was a strong. It's just like people loving Jiren or Broly because they're so strong.
If you ask somebody what's the top 3 things about Madara, one of them will definitely be strong. One of them will probably be cocky because he was just like, oh, you beat that meteor. What about the second meteor? Hey, I got my Limbo clones. Do you want them to use Susanoo or not? That speaks to his strength, that cockiness. But it's about the strength and the fact that he can steamroll over 99% of the universe.
The chat point has not been hyped up to the levels of like, for example, Lee and not doing anything in Shippuden, especially when Lee was talked about as a genius of hard work and taijutsu.
One dude having faith in his other of his friend is not the equivalent of a taijutsu specialist being like, that kid's a genius, such that he learned 5 gates and not a single other person outside of Kakashi and Guy knows gates that we know of.
So let me try and comprehend this. You try and compare a main villain for an entire series, and you compare him to a Chad, a side character, or just one of the main characters, and he is not facing the strongest person. And this was the second arc of the entire series. It's absolutely crazy.
It's nuts. Yeah, we got Guy's father, Guy, Lee, Kakashi, Metal, Lee, anime only, and SHINNO. So that she no.
Shino?
No.
Shino?
Oh no. That's the pedophile man.
What?
Where he had the dark genjutsu from the movie.
Movie.
Hey, don't watch this movie. Cause he had the dark chakra. It was a dark chakra. Sorry, the dark genjutsu was not a thing. It was dark medical ninjutsu. Sorry. And this one was the dark chakra. Such that he was just like, my punches are equivalent to the gates. And then he just started beasting on Naruto until Naruto was like, nah, because Sasuke showed up. And then he was like, and then he beated him. And then, like I said, the guy was a pedophile because a little girl liked him. And he was just like, you know what, I'm not against this. Don't watch that movie. I think that was Bonds. Pedo Man is crazy. Yes, it was a rough. EDP in the Naruto movie. Ooh, Dark Chakra is so much worse than you think. Because you got Dark Chakra, and like I said, then you in the first Naruto Shippuden movie, you got Dark Medical Ninjutsu, and I don't even remember what that was.
Fasting and warm weather does not mix.
I think the movie was called Bonds. I think that was Bonds.
Actually worth all of the buildup that was given, and I would personally even say exceeded the buildup that we were given.
Dude, this guy is saying nothing.
This
It matched or exceeded expectations, and because of that, 5 minutes later.
Because he's so strong, we got it. Go on to something else.
DA, don't forget the Zero Tails.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Those movies.
Worse than the Hunter x Hunter?
No, that's the worst.
Worse than the Bleach Hell movie?
Yes.
Done multiple times throughout this series, and I think Naruto is fantastic at doing this. I was talking about
Why is he playing Street Fighter music?
Because individual not whatever your name is, if you ever do listen to this, I would say to cut out it exceeded the expectations and stuff, and explain how it did. Like explaining the meteor thing, and then explain like he soloed half of the shinobi army or something like that. No other person had done that. It took Naruto and Sasuke evolving in order to do something like that, other than just going it exceeded expectations. Because is this video for people that know about Naruto, or is it not known about Naruto? It would speak to more about not knowing about Naruto, because you were just like, it needs no introduction, but then you did it anyway.
Obito pretending to be Madara, but Obito himself was being shown as early as the end of part 1 Naruto, at least in the manga.
Yes,
and
this was the very end of the part 1, because the mangaka knew that he would be important.
So he had to start working towards the explanation of who he is, why he has this strength.
This is basic stuff that I can't think of a story that doesn't do this. The Ant-Man 3 Quantumania is not a good movie.
Very, very not good movie, y'all.
But in the beginning of the movie, Pym is just like, oh yeah, these ants are super advanced. They're already started building their own little society. And then when they get sucked into the little quantum realm, they spend years and years there, and they're even more advanced now. That was set up in the beginning and paid off at the end. Basic stuff. Even a trash movie like that. It's not a trash movie, it's fine. But even an okay movie like that does it as well. Is there an issue?
Yeah. For some reason, my box just went blank. Can't hit anything.
Uh-oh.
Alright, gonna stop the stream for half a second and then bring it back. Can I just say there was no scam? It was, DA saw it himself. There was no scam. Oh my god. The only thing I could think of is maybe my hard drive is running out of space, but I think I emptied my recycle bin from the game I totally legally downloaded. Yep. Just make sure we're back up, and then we can start it back over. Make sure we're back up, and then we can start it. We're good. Yep. Folder's empty. hard drive space is very good. Okay, yeah, no, that was just a weird blip. Better make sure all of this stuff is still up though. Oh, people are still gambling, so that should be good too.
Clues were given to him being Toby, and you really had to just think on it and be very.
No, you didn't have to think on it. It was one of the most prevalent theories in the entire series. Because I remember I was part of a Naruto forums at the time, and basically everyone knew what was coming up.
He had one eye covered up. The eye that was crushed. Obito, Toby. They showed this past right before here. There was so many things that made it come to. It was just like, oh no, this is just it. And then it happened. It's just like, oh my goodness. And then it's just the fourth is also Naruto's dad. Yeah.
Yeah, we knew all that. All these things were just.
This was not built up well.
Very smart to be able to figure it out. And
What?
you really had to just think on it and be very smart to be able to figure it out.
That's crazy.
Obito, Toby. Well, you gotta put the pieces together on that one, all right? You gotta be real good. Now, hold on. We gotta let this man cook real quick.
You had to be smart to understand that. Oh my god, dude! I can't believe that.
And there was people before the reveal of Obito that actually figured it out.
No,
That
most
actually
people
figured it out.
Most
These
people.
geniuses actually figured it out. Can you believe it?
How old is this individual, and how old were they when they read Naruto?
It
'Cause
is
if you-
irrelevant because anybody can see it.
But if you're
Who
an 11,
didn't see it?
if you're an 11, 12-year-old, just like Naruto's so cool, blah, 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 you got the headbands, you're doing a Naruto run, you may not be thinking hard enough on Obito, Toby. You may have even skipped Kakashi Gaiden because it's not real Naruto.
The only thing that I can think of in the way of not realizing that Obito is Toby is just not thinking about it because this is just another Koski member and we'll be told about him.
That's
so there's
why-
no reason to even think about
That's
this.
why I'm asking for age, because if you were 10 to 12, you may be in the mindset of that. Whereas if you're like 14, 15, even when I was 12, but I didn't figure it out, so I thought it was cool, plot twist, not anymore. So,
Now, Cameron, I did see that future Sasuke thing.
I didn't. I would
absolutely
never.
did
I
see
would
that.
never imagine.
But I thought that they thought that once he was revealed and he had the Sharingan and stuff, that's when he was just like maybe he's a future Sharingan because it was just they showed the Sharingan first and then later it was just like he's Toby. But people were thinking like, okay, maybe this is future Sasuke. But there were people that were like, maybe they were thinking like, this is way too obvious.
Yeah.
It just can't be Obito. So it's got to be future Sasuke coming back from the past because there's also going to be a time space ninjutsu, and I'm sure that one of the movies definitely did that. Shut up, it's fine.
All the clues were there for you to see. The buildup of the Akatsuki through all of part 1. First, it was literally
Alfonso
just...
Rodriguez says, which one is more cringe, people doing the Kamehameha or the Naruto run?
It depends on the situation.
I agree, because I feel like the Naruto run could have actual applications.
But there's nothing worse than that guy in the movie theater.
Oh yeah, no, that was cringe.
Just going, come on, everybody, let's do this. And that was just,
Let's give him your energy.
that's just
He really wanted to create a moment.
he wanted to be that he wanted to make it about himself.
Yes.
I always hate things like that.
Itachi and Kisame.
You know what? Let's run a poll.
Nami the Goat says, future Sasuke theory was Naruto's version of ZKK and I miss it.
But yeah, it's just like there are so few Sharingan users. Unless there was a secret person that got away, it could be Sasuke, it could be Obito, it could be a in Shadow Clone of Itachi or something like that.
I have no idea how to spell Kamehameha. That's gonna be good enough. I don't care. I really don't.
Boy, that's a scam for the Kamehameha fans.
Part 1, but the looming threat of them coming
Okay.
for...
they are an organization that exists, and they will get more things to do in the second half.
Whoa!
How is this?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Keep going.
How is this masterful build up?
Yeah, it's a setup, if nothing else, but that's not a masterful build-up. Whoa! What happened at that movie theater?
You don't know what happened at the movie theater?
The camera does it.
Oh no, it's bad. It was at the beginning of the Broly movie, I believe, and somebody stood up in front of there, was just like, everybody, let's do this all together now. And it was like, come on, guys, come, man. And it was just, there were like 3 people that did it. And I was just, I am a man who can take a lot of stuff.
A lot of cringe stuff.
But that was rough.
Naruto and getting the 9 tails is not understated, and it is constantly treated like it's going to happen. Like it's an ever-looming threat above the entire series.
You just said ever. This guy is not great at this. He is very repeating of himself, and he is not really explaining things well enough.
I'm going to send you the link in
Discord,
and we're going to watch this because it's fun.
Explain yourself, you baby!
I agree with me.
You would.
Yeah. He makes some good points sometimes.
Sometimes, none times. Those are Reddit, okay.
Oh, I have not watched this since. It might not be that bad. I might have gotten a thick coat of cringe shield.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
Well, you know, maybe there's a time and place for everything.
We're just gonna full screen this. It's just easier for me.
Oh, there was also that Deku guy in the theater as well.
Nobody's listening to you, you cuck!
Oh, I thought it wasn't as bad. He already took off his headphones. He already took off his headphones. He's on the stage and everything, y'all. He wanted this. He bought a front row seat just so he can pop up at this time. Is he already on the stage?
Attention, Dragon Ball fans! Lend me your energy!
I thought your cringe shield did.
I thought so too.
Oh, hell no.
Agreed.
Need to do one, come in my hole!
The Deku one is more cringe TV.
The Deku one is really bad.
He tried to stands in silence. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. It's so bad.
That's bad. That's really bad.
Banned. Gone. Forever.
I would have punched him on principle. Thank you for the super chat soul.
They were so nice because I would have been yelling at them.
Sit the f down.
What are you doing?
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. That legit gave me goosebumps.
That yeah at the beginning was just
yeah. Attention, all Dragon Ball fans. Lend me your energy, even though that's not what the Kamehameha does.
I wish the video went on for 5 seconds longer just to see him put his arms down sadly and shuffle off stage.
Dude, he just stood there within the pose for like 4 seconds. I might have asked for my money back. Just like I don't want to be here.
Yeah, it's like if this is the type of person that's here, I'm good. Okay, so it wasn't Broly, it was superhero. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. Gotta be accurate on these.
Until it actually happens in part 2, where they're the actual main antagonists of almost that entire part. Sasuke, the moment he's introduced, tells us his goal to get revenge on his brother, and it is built up throughout all of part 1.
Yes,
it is his main...
Again,
It's his motivation.
Basic stuff. Chapter 1, Luffy said he wants to be the Pirate King, and then he does. What masterful
Notera
build
says,
up, I guess.
I would have shot up that theater.
He got real shooter energy, huh? Oh no! Oh no!
It's so odd. Oh my goodness! How could I never see this before? Am I a genius? No.
Am I the smart one?
Just alphabet soup. Oh, it's that level. It's like he wasn't even trying to hide it.
He's just not paying attention.
You just have to not think about it in order to not see it.
304 says, when someone is being cringe in theater, me. Okay, now it's my demon time.
Yeah, that's what it's the demon time right there. I told this on our podcast, but I went to go see Broly in the movie theaters a couple years ago, and people
not Super Broly, but
no, just regular first movie Broly, and people were just yelling out quotes from Dragon Ball abridged, and it was the worst. Did I get up and snitch? Yes, I did. Did I get somebody kicked out?
Stock goes down.
Sure did.
Stock goes down.
Screw them.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing: when people go to the movie theaters, they're talking loud, they're jocular. That type of thing, their jocularity, they're jovial.
Dutch says, it's like with Dobby, reveal almost everybody knew before it
Dude,
happened.
it was legitimate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The first time you see Dobby is in front of a hair salon because he's dyeing I don't care. Everyone knew. But people were like, I paid for my ticket, I'm here to have a good time. But you're
impeding the good time of others.
And they don't seem to recognize that. Not everybody wants to hear those Dragon Ball quotes. Not everybody wants to hear your commentary on this bad movie. You can do that at home with your friends. Snitch your DA versus Scam and BG. Who you got?
I stand by mine. But again, this whole I have a dream and it's to kill somebody. And then he does that thing as it's built up throughout the series.
Says, people in my movie theater were yelling Go Go Brawly with the song.
I would have went bananas. Bananas.
We were already frustrated at that movie, so.
Yeah. I'm going to end
Cameron
the poll
Bailey
at 50.
says, what makes the Dobby reveal so good is that when it was revealed, everybody was still surprised.
Who could have been? You know what? Anime fans happy. You should see I saw a giant screenshot of a bunch of reactions, and I'm just like, are y'all even watching the show?
But again, it could just be that whole, it's so obvious that the fourth is Naruto's dad that maybe it's just not. And it just is, and you just go,
you're trying to swerve yourself.
You're working yourself into a shoot. But Naruto, again, like I said, Sasuke having a motivation and a goal. This is not masterful build-up. No. This is basic storytelling. A character having a motivation and they go through with that motivation.
Clap, clap, wow.
Please clap.
All of part 1, it is his main driving factor. It is the reason why the main battle between Naruto and Sasuke at the end of part 1 happens. And that goal alone is the main driving force of a lot of actions that Sasuke takes throughout the first part, as well as...
No, it's his character motivation. Yes. He is praising the most basic of storytelling. Here's a character that has a motivation, who has a goal, and all of his motivations tie into that goal.
And he follow throughs with that motivation and goal.
This is like a walk on, here's $200 community college writing course. Like the beginning of it should be this.
Oh man, the person that he wanted to kill shows up. Who could have foreseen this? Like, was he never supposed to show up?
Until the moment they met.
Fourth Hokage being Naruto's dad was so obvious that I would have actually been disappointed if it didn't happen. It was just like, well, but then again, once you start thinking about it, it's like, okay, so what did the history book say about Minato and the fourth Hokage? What did it say? Oh, it must have just said nothing.
I ordered a pizza and someone brought me a pizza. Masterful writing. I don't care if a reveal is obvious. I just care if it makes sense. That's all it takes. Naruto is a very simple story. People just need to stop trying to swim in a puddle.
That's a very good.
Thank you for the super chat, Soul. Absolutely. It is a shallow story, and people are digging a hole in it.
It is what it is.
To try to hit the well so it fills up and floods the area.
And that build-up and that main driving force of his character is what allows for such a sudden and effective twist.
It's not sudden if it's been built up since the beginning. Or unless he's talking about the Sasuke. I mean, the Itachi.
Dutch says,
But that's still
Jujutsu
not
Kaisen
sudden.
did the reverse with Megumi Dad. He died in a flashback, and when he came back, he didn't say a word to him.
That's kind of interesting.
When he realizes that Itachi was not the person that he expected. And that's why that twist works so.
But it's not a sudden twist because
it is a sudden twist. Absolutely. And that's why it's a problem.
No, because again, if you think about it, that doesn't make sense for him to want to test his ability against specifically his clan, including old people and youngsters who do not speak to his ability. That's the stuff where you just go, was
Nami
that really the
says,
reason?
One of my friends started Naruto, and he said his favorite character is Kiba, and he wonders if he gets bigger fights in part 2, and I couldn't bring myself to let him down.
Yeah, you gotta sit there and just go,
well,
we'll see about that. You maybe just keep watching.
There's a lot of people that get into things like One Piece, and it's just like, I love Ace. I hope he sticks around, and it's just like, you know what's coming, and you can't just say
another, they are.
I guess you guys just gotta kind of nudge them into not being disappointed. It's just like, yeah, Ace is cool, but Naruto fans know the story is simple. They're trying to make it deep so that most of the anime fans can be interested about it. Rip that band-aid off. Kiba don't douche.
Yeah. He didn't do anything in part 1, really, outside of his fight with Naruto, which he lost. And his
that
fight
was a
with
good fight,
Sakan and Ukon, which he lost.
It shocked so many people when it happened. The way the series is just able to drip feed information to you throughout the...
Like a story
will do.
I've been rewatching Monk, and a lot of things in Monk, I know it's a detective series, so of course they're gonna drip feed things. But they do a lot of small things that lead to the resolution of the story. Like Monk getting hit with a blue ball. And it's just like, we need that blue ball for evidence by the end of the story. It's just an inconsequential thing in the moment, and then when it's revealed, you can go back and go, oh, they set that up. There was one where somebody's pen rolled on their table, and then Monk put a pen on it, not even thinking about it. It wasn't focused on or anything, and the pen didn't roll. If you paid attention, you would go, wait, hold up.
Candy Pirates says, build up like Danzo, like Moon Mama, like Samurai, like black people.
Black people. They're over there. But he's just going, oh, these are amazing motivations and stuff. But then you just got to go, okay, so you're also including an organization being introduced in part 1 as amazing build-up. That's not.
We got the My Hero Academia one.
Oh, that's bad. It's bad.
It's really bad, y'all.
We got to do that cringe stream.
We got to. Why did my Discord not come up? Let's close it again and reopen it.
I might not be able to listen to this one.
Why not? Let's try to. No, it's not showing up.
Oh,
XSplit. That's weird. That's weird.
Having
There it
baby rage issues.
Maybe it was reading it as the second screen, and I just needed to resize it.
Attention, everyone.
Put them headphones on, you cuck.
Dude.
Put them headphones on, you cuck. You cuck. Put them on.
Dude,
Joe
this
says,
is rough.
Stop.
No, there's no stop.
Cause the thing about this is he's just like, I got a good Deku impersonation. And then he just sort of busts out instead of just a dude just going, yeah, God.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Attention, everyone. Before we watch Dragon Ball Superhero.
It's not even my hero! What if they don't know my hero? Now you're just putting on a in Morty voice. Don't go back!
Dragon Ball Superhero. Have to remind
Oh, I think
Nobody's listening to you, you cuck!
you who the world's greatest hero is. His name is All Might. One for
Nani the
all.
goat says, he is at the Sasuke retrieval arc and hated the Choji fight because he said it made no sense and he never cared for Choji. And why didn't he use any of the food pills in the Forest of Death?
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. That's why.
That is not Deku's voice. This is so embarrassing.
Ball Cowling. Detroit Smash! Hey, guys, have you ever heard of All Might? You want to eat a hair? What the heck? What are you doing? No, listen. If I can't save one little girl, how can I call myself a hero? Even if it's already been decided.
Shut
Even if
up!
it's set in stone.
Shut up!
Smash that future! Hey, Deku, shut up, you nerd! What the heck?
Y'all, it's so painful, y'all. It's so unbelievably painful, y'all.
I'm just so tired of this stupid shit.
Thank you for the super chat, so and I know we have the points we always go to. The third, who raised Baby Naruto?
Frown and said, "Well, hereby love you, Dritz the drag down."
Who raised Baby Naruto?
Raul Dimano says, anime was a mistake.
Oh,
Yeah.
always.
Mm-hmm.
But here's just one thing I want answers, and I stop asking questions. You've got to at some point. You gotta just accept and just shut up and just let them do their
You
thing.
just gotta be like, Kishimoto just wasn't really thinking about this, and we're moving on. It's just I was rereading Naruto just sort of casually, and just guys saying, I did hear about some weird bug clan in the village. Like you
live in the village.
You live in the village. And Aburame was a guard to the Hokage
Dutch
not
says,
a generation ago.
you owe us a bit of Salad Saiyan because of that.
We owe you
entire series just to have a
Nightfall
fantastic
says, Bakugo should bully that kid.
payoff. Just feels so great in my.
This is a build up to the cringe stream that's coming, y'all.
Yep, masterful, isn't it?
Favorite example of this that I have not said is Naruto himself.
Let's hear it.
Naruto in part 1 is written literally like a side character. He gets no respect from the majority of characters.
People that are main characters.
Nami the goat says, he keeps asking why shun Naruto what happens if he frees the fox off of spite and kills everyone.
What happens?
Yeah, we ain't got enough time for that. Why did Kakashi not tell Naruto who his dad was? Did the not tell him? Nobody told him. No.
Jiraiya didn't tell him.
No, he doesn't care.
None
Isaiah, don't do this. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. None of the record books mention
I made angry videos
the wife of Namikaze
being
and Uzumaki.
Down.
None of the people, her friends, were around. Seeing her
None
pregnant,
of the other villagers,
and then seeing an Uzumaki kid, it's a problem. It's a big, big problem, and it's stupid. But again, Naruto, people look down on Naruto, and then Naruto proves them all wrong. He gets that respect.
Yes.
He gets it. He gets that acknowledgement. Like I said before, if you look back at the Neji fight, not a single person was there was just like, ugh, it's that in Fox. Why wouldn't they be if they've hated him all this time? The worst that they were like, it's that little knucklehead.
The Aburame clan is known for being secretive and keeping themselves so it works. But one of them was the guard to a Hokage.
Yeah.
It's not even like, Okay, you can be secretive. You can keep to yourself. But I know I have a neighbor. It's not like the village is huge.
The Aburame is one of the three noble clans in the village. How could Guy, having been there for all of his life, because we see him as a youngster, having heard rumors about an entire clan? That doesn't make any sense. That's just what it is. And then, now all of a sudden, once the series starts, we get one in the tuning exam, and we get to see his daddy, and Tsunade is just like, yeah, Shino and his father out on a mission.
So now they're just going out on missions. Okay, so have the Aburame never been a part of the Genin and tuning exams leading up to Shino for Guy to go, I heard about a clan like that. While he was growing up, none of them went to the ninja school. So why are they ninja? How did they become?
It just doesn't make any sense. That's all.
If you see a lot of the moments in part 1, a lot of the moments that would...
I hate Naruto like BG hates Rent-A-Girlfriend. I don't know if your hatred can run that deep.
I thought you were going to be like BG hates being honest.
Not scamming people.
Nami the Goat says, are y'all hyped for the Yellow Flash side manga that's coming? We could have gotten Sakura, but no.
Why would anybody care? Because we get to see it's just going to things up. It's just going to things up.
Main character.
Yeah, if you look up the Wikipedia for the noble clans of Cameron, if you look up the Wikipedia for Konoha and then look up the noble clans, Aburame is one of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we can't get around that. It's they are there. It's unfortunate that it doesn't make any sense, but it just is.
Piku, it's not. I read Rent-A-Girlfriend after I've read good manga. That was the issue. It's dude, my hatred for that. I can't begin to explain it. I would need to give you an example of Nagatoro, but it would have to be a spoiler, and I don't want to do that to people that want to get into Nagatoro or are already reading it or waiting for the anime to continue on.
Moments that would happen to the main character are happening to Sasuke. When they arrive at the tuning exams, all the characters are just looking at Sasuke like...
Because he's one of the strongest in the clan and one of the last, if not the last, Uchiha that they know of. Why wouldn't they be like, I want to fight you to test my mettle? When he has been shown constantly to be one of the strongest and most competent ninja in the village as far as Genin go. Of course they're going to look at him over the screwball Naruto.
Yeah.
It's not a hard thing to understand.
Especially since Naruto has been failing so much in his life.
Thank you for the super chat, Soul. If we're the Aibo just the family was the Aibo, it would work better. There's a lot of things in Naruto that
could work better.
You're right. The Aburame are a noble clan. Wow, that creates a lot of plot holes if you think about it. Since we get the history of Konoha,
it just does. It
yeah,
just kind of does.
Nagatoro is still ongoing, and it's scaring me because there's a thing I hate when it comes to slice of life manga, and it's feeling like it's gonna hit that peak. And I hate it. Because one of my manga just ended and it happened there and it pissed me off and now I'm lowering that score.
I love the old Arcadia.
It would have to be, it would be a minor spoiler if I said it. But it would still be a spoiler.
He's the main guy. When the series is called Naruto, all this attention, if it was any other series, would have been on Naruto, but it's on Sasuke.
Okay, so what about the times where few things in the future should inform things in the past?
Mm-hmm.
Like this moment there where Oro is just masquerading as the Kazekage. We know that there's sensory ninjas, so nobody sensed his chakra being different. When you can absolutely do that.
Hajime no Ippo is called Hajime no Ippo, and a lot of times Ippo is not the main character of that story. Wasn't there a series that was praised where I can't remember what it was. It might even be Hunter x Hunter, where the main character is quote unquote not the main character.
Yeah, there's things like that.
Is last minute get together or won't they hell? Yes, it's the last minute it's the get together and then the series ends. And I hate it so much because I want to see them as a couple. I want to see how they interact as a couple. There are Shikamori is not just a cutie, starts with them as a couple, and it's just the entire manga is them being a couple. I love that.
Bungo Stray Dogs.
It's so frustrating when I read a manga. It's the will they, won't they. And I have no problem with the will they, won't they. But that's not the end all be all of a romance story. Just the kiss at the airport, they got together, roll credits. I want to see more. I want to see them together, working out as a couple. That's why I love things like Love is Hard for an Otaku, like Sweat and Soap. Like, we're new at this. That's why I love things like that. Even ongoing series, which I'm not going to name because it would give away that they got together.
Yes, it would.
Things happen. Things happen. It's just so frustrating.
Wait, now that I think about
Thank
it,
you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Wait, now that I think about it, we never got information on how the Hyuga joined the Konoha despite being a noble clan. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that we just don't know about. And it's just to be taken as face value. There are bloodline techniques in the world, and not every clan has it, but some do, and they're amazing. Oh, whoops.
Trayvon, I'll tell you something about Shikamori. There's a moment around the middle part of the manga which made it so much less enjoyable to me. But I still really like the manga, but around the middle part, there was something that happens that made it a lot less enjoyable to me. If you want to see more, you should read. Oh, I read Kaguya-sama. Kaguya-sama is one of my favorite slice of life manga of all time now. I love Kaguya-sama to death. And the manga I'm reading right now, and I told DA this, it very much reminds me of Kaguya-sama, and I f***ing love it. A part of me hopes My Dress Up Darling doesn't fall into that, but the series doesn't make the romance solely the focus, fortunately. I feel like My Dress Up Darling is heading towards the conclusion of them being together. But I don't think the series is going to end off that, because it's cosplay, and you can do a bunch with cosplay. It could just go on and on and on and just tell the story of that. I love Oshinoko.
Sasuke is the one that gets all the love. Sasuke is the one that gets all the main threats looking at him. Sasuke is the one that gets that grand entrance in the middle of the Chunin exams when he goes to fight Gaara.
Okay, he feels like a side character. Why is that a positive? Oh, because he feels like a main character by the end? Is that the build up to Naruto?
Yes, it is.
All of the main...
Yeah, like but he aped off of this, so look. Same thing happened with My Hero, really. The people that got in through recommendations, they were looked at as the big ones, and Deku was just this dude that hurt himself.
Character tropes are given to the side character, and it makes Naruto feel like the side character, and it makes it so easy to just...
Sasuke is not a side character. He's the Deuteragonist.
But what tropes were given to Sasuke that makes Naruto feel like the side character? Because characters are looking at him like, oh, that's the strong guy?
Cool, strong guy that everybody looks to.
But people were acting like that with Kurama and Hiei and Yu Yu Hakusho, where they're just like, those motherfuckers, no! I don't want to tangle with them.
You've missed nothing. This guy has said nothing.
Never talk, never be here, because there was nothing said here. Yeah, Sasuke is the co-main character. It's not even like a side character.
Yeah, this is not like we're talking about a Choji or a Shika. This is the number 2 guy.
Bro, even Mr. Satan feels like more of a main character than Naruto's side character.
We get a lot with them.
Naruto and finally get to see his win. And slowly throughout the series, you see him gain respect from the people around him, all the way until the point where he finally defeats Pain, and you see the entire...
But we don't see enough of that hate to be believable that they would, because...
We are just essentially told.
Essentially, you're clapping for a dude that has his finger on the trigger of a nuclear bomb. I wouldn't be clapping for that person even though they did a good job. I'd be like, ugh.
It's essentially a guy with a machine gun and a sword fight. And it's just like, I'm going to head into this fight with my machine gun. Now, if you get close to me, if you get close enough to me and dodge my machine gun fire, you can kill me. You still have a chance to win. But at any given time, I can pull this trigger and there's a problem.
And show me any instance in Naruto Shippuden where Naruto was hated or feared by the village, or looked down upon, cast out, anything in Shippuden. So him being like, oh, big hero moment, this means essentially nothing. Because right in the beginning we saw it, and we saw it basically none else.
The video is 9 minutes. Y'all been on it for an hour. Kales, I don't know if you're new here, but this is what we do.
Yes.
We explain ourselves. We don't just go, that's stupid, ha ha ha, and just move on and get to the... We're not reacting. We're also critiquing the things they're saying. So a lot of our arguments will last 2 to 3 minutes for every, let's say, 20 seconds that they talk.
And there's also talking with the audience and cringe compilations that we've been...
Yes, we've been going crazy on that stuff.
Just cheering him on. And the page where Iruka sees Naruto...
Sasuke is the famous survivor of a famous dead clan. People will think highly of him. Yeah, it's of course they're going to do that because it's like, oh, it's the Sharingan boy. Let's test myself against a legendary clan member.
This big hero moment would have meant more if the hatred kept going.
Yes, but we didn't get any of that. Such that Gaara, over the course of 2 years, went from being hated and feared to being the Kazekage. And we see none of that hatred and fearing, how he got over it, nothing like that. So it's just like, guys, we're done. The trauma's over, all right?
Just cheering him on. And the page where Iruka sees Naruto getting thrown up and down in the air, and he says there is a hero right before our eyes. That is one of my personal favorite manga pages I've ever read.
I would love to talk to him about that. I would look at him and just go, give me 7 instances of Naruto being hated and feared past the first chapter. There was a bit with Konohamaru's trainer. None of the Konoha Ibisu. None of Konoha 11 hated or feared him because he was a fox. They just thought that he was annoying.
Yes.
So I would just ask him, let's bump it down to 5 instances past the first chapter of him being hated and feared. And I doubt that he could. Because it's such a hollow moment that there's a big hero. Okay, because he's the strongest and he saved people.
Yes, he resurrected the dead, essentially. I would assume he's the big hero.
But again, there's no prevalent people that are just like, this is a person that we saw in chapter 1 hating Naruto who's holding him up now. That would mean something. But these are a bunch of nameless, faceless people and a person that always believed in them.
The point of early part 2 Naruto is that he feels useless because of the Nine Tails, and others agree. After he defeats Pain, he feels like he has control of the situation. I can understand I can at any time go wild and hurt people. That's definitely a thing.
But this is more about this moment of him finally getting the acceptance. Yes. And we don't see
the hatred. That's fear of Naruto himself, of his own power and that type of thing, as opposed to an external thing of the villagers going, it's that Naruto kid, everybody run away because him big scary.
And he's praising the moment for this being the village finally accepting him, where we didn't see enough of the hatred to be like, okay, this is a big release that he's finally being accepted.
We got the first chapter. We got Naruto's past with the swing set, where everybody's like, leave that kid alone. And I can't think of anything past that.
Feels so satisfying after
so satisfied.
He needs to stop. He needs to stop.
Reading the entire series, seeing such a great moment happen, and this is not even the moment where he becomes Hokage. So this is not at all the end of Naruto's entire...
Hey, I wonder how he feels about us not even seeing that moment of him being Hokage. Him just stepping up and just like, the 7th Hokage, here he is, hooray.
Clap. Would this not make more sense if Naruto actually had to slowly work for them accepting him before the Pain moment? Oh, the Neji fight happened and now everybody clapped.
Instead of him rocking up, punching Satan in the face, and he'd be like, I've beaten Satan. And it's like, well, we got to clap, I guess. He did it. We're alive because of him. Hooray. It's not an acceptance for his character. It's not an acceptance that he's finally taking control of the fox or anything.
Yes.
It's he saved us.
And that was the last honorable grandson. He's a monster. It was less honorable grandson. He's a monster, and more honorable grandson. He's a horrible influence. Hell, he went to train with Naruto for a bit with Konohamaru.
Okay, I guess I was just wrong
I
about
f- and
Inisu
hate-
because I just remember him being sort of
Yeah.
apprehensive about it.
And hate that we didn't get Naruto showing becoming a Hokage.
It was nuts. But we saw every step of his journey to get Sasuke back, and that was what was important.
Yes.
It wasn't the acceptance, it was the Sasuke thing.
Thematically satisfying.
But just the fact that such a great moment can already happen before his journey ends, just off of the extremely strong buildup that the series already bestowed
Look at them
upon
two
us.
Aburame just standing there
everybody
menacingly.
They're just standing there.
Just shows how great Naruto was at building up a lot of its fantastic moments.
But it barely built that up because, again, you have the early indications, maybe 2 or 3 examples of people hating Naruto.
Most of it being in the past with the swing set and the part where he's standing there and in his shadow you can see the fox.
But most just find him to be either annoying, a doofus, or incompetent, or a brat, something like that. Then you have him fighting Neji, and everybody's clapping and applauding him and just going, "Great job, Naruto." And then nothing else happens until this moment in regards to Naruto's perception vis-a-vis the village. So why is this such an amazing and great moment when essentially during the Neji fight, he's already seen some form of acceptance?
Yes.
At best, you can say now he's celebrated as a member of Konoha as opposed to just accepted, but it's not as great as a moment.
Plot lines and great moments marinate throughout the series and continuously build upon it. It's something a lot of other series need to do more often. Now again, Naruto does put a lot on its plate that it's not able to completely
Dutch
finish.
says, it would have been better if they threw food at him after his win.
Eat.
The plot lines that did get the build up and the payoff.
Yeah. If during the Chunin exam, if there were some people booing and throwing things at him, that would have made a lot more sense. And then it would be like, all right, now everybody accepts him.
But we don't really see that.
This isn't. They're acting like it's a Spider-Man situation where half the city is just like, Spider-Man's amazing. Half of them is just like, I don't give a and half of them are like, this man is a f***ing menace. That's that triggered math.
50-50-50.
And it's so ridiculous to think that way. So ridiculous, dude.
Served are absolutely fantastic.
Naruto versus Neji, how it should have ended when Naruto won. Boo, you monster, you demon, you have no right to win.
Yeah.
You cheated because you have this thing in you. Why should we applaud
he
this?
used the fox.
We saw the aura of the fox. Why we're not going to celebrate this?
Oh, he clearly cheated.
Nightfall says, you think some people would hate Naruto considering Pain came to the village for him.
Nah, everybody, clap. There's no shortcuts to being Hokage. Kishimoto really stuffed the writing and Power Ranking, especially the ending, where we don't know how Naruto becomes Hokage.
He just do. He do be the Hokage,
and
though.
he do be like that sometimes.
Payoff that it deserved are absolutely fantastic. But that's all I have for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely watch Naruto if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
That's an I.
I was going 8.
I hated some of the.
Trident
He
Amoris
lost
says,
the point strictly
why
for
doesn't
that.
everyone treat Naruto like a god? He can kill everyone if he wants to.
Why aren't they at least nicer to him?
Yeah.
At least with Gaara, you can see how unstable he is. He can fly off the handle at any moment. So people have a right to be scared of him because at any moment their children could just get sucked up by him. Naruto has essentially done nothing.
Basically nothing.
He lost a point for that stupid intro of, hey, this is blah blah blah, and then it actually isn't. I'm not gonna explain Naruto. Oh wait, I am.
The beginning of the Neji Naruto fight starts in chapter 97.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for anybody going, and Fox is here.
Remember when Naruto told his dad that Sakura was his girlfriend? Masterful. Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah. Legitimately one of my least favorite moments in manga.
You liked that moment.
Shut the up, DA.
We're
not doing this character. We're not doing this character, DA.
I thought that was the thing that you were just like, yo, get in there.
I hate that moment. -10, this was a Hall of Fame. The only thing that saves him is he didn't say a lot.
Yeah, he just didn't say anything, and he's just praising Naruto for basic things that other things do.
I would be with DA on the 8 if not for that. And I'm at the beginning where he just goes, it's one of the most popular things. I'm not going to explain it. Nah, just kidding. I am. Nah, you lost the point.
I'm just scrolling through, just looking for anybody going, the Fox is here. Because they know him.
Yeah.
In the very beginning, a couple of the proctors are like, oh, I didn't expect this scamp to get here this fast, to get up to this level. But there's nothing about the Fox. This would be a great example.
Nami the
to see
goat
people,
says,
like, turning around.
why does Garas Tailbeast is the only one that messes with him so much that he can't sleep?
Yeah, it's dumb. Why is it just that one when it's just like the Naruto one is like the symbol of hatred and all of this other stuff, and he's had so much hatred that he's gotten to 3-4 times the size and strength of the other ones. Why is it just this one? But it could also be the other ones because we don't know enough about them.
Do we have a description for this one? This one is called
Did you think Isaiah? Did you think Isaiah?
Yes, I did think Isaiah.
Maybe you should do that again very slowly.
The greatest plot twist in Shonen history. And the name is super hard to pronounce, so you might as well just go to the description for it. Because it's a jumble of letters. It's a great moment after the Neji fight. Naruto was booed and Sakura yelled at the crowd defending him. That would have been great!
Yep.
Because then it also shows the growth of Sakura from this is Naruto, he don't deserve to be here, to you don't know how hard he's worked to get here. He's been hindered by the Fox if nothing else, and all this other. No! Everyone clap. Still nothing?
I can't find it.
No.
I did not take it off the list, so I'm going over to the list. I almost clicked on Naruto. A thematic masterpiece. The greatest plot twist in Shonen history. It's by Rtlfaith.
Okay.
So, description, boys. The newest video of the objective analysis series has returned, and we've got a big one today. Time to talk about Naruto, one of the members of the big three. This is objective analysis, boys. We've gotten into the objective territory.
I'm going to assume the objective is at least comedic. Tongue-in-cheek, I'll say.
I hope so.
We'll say that. The sand, we have a monster. He's saying, call for my brother and his kids, the leaf. I know the Fox tried to buy a mask from my store, same problem. He's stinking up my store.
Drits the drag down.
Why
super chat soul?
Why not just ignore him instead of actively provoking him? You don't know what it could happen.
Dude, do you know how great it would have been with that mask thing? If he had done it so much, he goes into the store, buys the mask, picks up the mask, and puts his money down. Shopkeeper, the customers acknowledge him. Nothing. Like he's not even there. And he's so used to it that he just goes through the motions of it.
And that also would have spoken to his character that he actually paid the money.
And it would have also spoken to his character of acting out because he wants people to pay attention to him.
That would have said so much in that one little moment. No.
I want to see Calgo from Aruma.
Saitama says,
from Slayer.
Majority of the manga Naruto showed no romantic or sexual desires to Hinata, similar to Eren with Mikasa in AOT.
And it's ridiculous.
And then until the moment it was just like, all right, it's time to start kissing. I guess I always loved you. Come here, baby. That's how people kiss, I guess, in Naruto.
It's either going to be Itachi or Kaguya. It most definitely is the Itachi twist.
It's Itachi. What else could it it's
Toby.
What twists are in Naruto? Toby, 4th Hokage,
Madara.
Itachi, Madara.
I mean, Sasuke. I mean, Naruto's father being the 4th, but that's not. I don't see.
I say Minato.
Okay. Yeah, we're at like 4.
What else could it possibly be? It's a foregone conclusion. -10. We out.
Oh, this is PTSDA. PTSDA.
Oh no.
For people that don't know, DA and I make AMVs, used to, currently, futurely.
Currently making one.
DA used to have a tale of emphasis video because he would put sound clips from the anime in the beginning of the AMV. And this was one of the sound clips he would use.
Oh my tai nadato. Todachira. Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
I'm just pausing for the
that is preferred.
question. Why are moon points now scam bucks? Ask DA. Thank you for the super chat.
Because it's funny.
The huge Rich the drag down.
It is finally time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to tackle one of the members of the Big Three.
It sounds like he's doing both a Nux and a Mr. Plinkett.
Fan bases are going to get triggered. Let's just hope Naruto doesn't talk no jutsu me to death.
MF Curio 4 says, I hate how we don't get to know Naruto parents' slice of life and romance moments of how they got together and married. It pisses me off.
Hey, don't worry, that Flash manga is coming. That yellow Flash manga.
Oh no, it's one of these videos again.
Oh, it's one of these videos. Hey, did we ever leave? We never left.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we don't even know about Minato's family. No. We know nothing about him.
But
he's just a prodigy.
Half of the Konoha 11 is family. 12. No.
A better score. Quick disclaimer for everyone, I will be discussing Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, but I will be excluding Boruto. I don't want to ruin Naruto's score now, and we all know what Boruto really is.
What the hell?
It looks ugly. Art style, big ears.
I would much rather let the content speak for itself. Because comedy is very difficult. If it's not going to be funny, you're going to be annoying people with these rapid fire jokes, and it's going to lessen the experience. I am much less likely to come back because I don't find you funny, and comedy seems to be a big part of your thing. So you're going to lose people like that. Get them with the analysis, with what you're talking about, and then maybe sprinkle in some comedy.
Was even that?
Also, if you want to see the full breakdown, head over to the podcast to listen to myself and my guest, Anime Sage, break down the entirety of the series.
Just pausing for the clips.
Are we gonna be revisiting a podcast?
We can't be.
Oh no.
We can't be.
Oh no.
In depth. With that said, let's dive right into it.
If you had to remove a sequel from existence, would it be Korra or Boruto?
I like a lot of Korra. It's going to be Boruto.
Yeah, I would rather just Boruto not exist.
I don't like much of anything in Boruto.
As I go over Naruto and break down the series from my personal objective.
Ooh, Boruto or Super?
From my personal objective?
Did he say that? I was reading the chat. Hold on.
Go over Naruto and break down the series from my personal objective analysis of the series.
Okay. I thought he was going to say my personal objective ranking of it, where like there's a tool he uses to say how good something is or not. But even that is subjective. I don't know what he's talking about.
My personal objective analysis, that's not.
But could it be?
No.
Oh. What was the worst sequel? I'm typing too fast.
I don't think this is very fair because, you know what? Honestly, it might be Boruto. Because for the pure and simple fact of, I didn't watch it. I didn't read it. I didn't keep up with it. But Super did not make me drop it to this day.
But Super is so frustrating.
Yes.
I think if Boruto was praised more, I might have more problems with it. And I might power through it.
It could also be a lack of caring because there's not a lot to like in Boruto, but there's not also a lot to dislike because it's just like a lot of just like, this
says he is already better than Mark.
Already?
I don't think so.
I'll be diving into 5 main criteria and judging the quality, the plot, the characters, the setting, theme, and art or animation.
Pause. Art and animation, how does that speak to the quality of a series?
This is basically what I'm doing for hazing and praising, but themes and art and animation is not part of that.
Why not?
It is not part of that.
Put it in.
Today we're going to be talking about the animation because I didn't read the manga.
I ain't reading that shit. I ain't read.
Books. No colors. No. Flat pages. How dare?
Movement. This moves. Look. And I find it very odd that he's showing only the 20th anniversary stuff and not the proper stuff. Because it's kind of dated at this point. But he's showing this real high frame, pretty, colorful
Triton, why would people hate books?
Why?
Captain Hope of the Cotton Candy Pirates says, a motherfuckers wish to be the strongest in the universe back to back, then got washed by Frieza gaining the pass.
I know. The argument could be made for either, and I would listen to both of them. I'm not listening to Boruto versus, what was the other one? Korra. I'm not listening to that. I will listen to any argument that somebody says for Boruto. I will listen to anyone that says Super.
Curry. Demon Slayer would absolutely blow this guy's socks off.
The second coming. Naruto who?
Triton, doing anything for a school, anything you have to do is going to make you like it less. Mm-hmm. Like if you're working at a restaurant, you're going to want to cook less because you're cooking all day. It's how things work. But once you're out of that area of constantly studying and that type of thing, working, whatever, you're going to find yourself wanting to pick up a book if you were reading beforehand.
5 benchmarks to look at when you're judging and rating and analyzing a series and the quality of what you are reading.
No. Art and animation do not speak to the quality of a series.
Also, something can be butt ugly but be amazing. Something can be the most brutal thing in the world and be hideous.
Or watching. I think it's only fair to start this excellent analysis
because Triton, even when I was studying, even when I was in school, I was reading books. There was a whole thing in middle school which was a read 25 books challenge, and I read like 29 of them because I love books. Studying a lot is not going to make me start hating books.
By debunking the foolishness of what the true theme of Naruto is.
I thought we would have at least a little bit of time before we got the theme, but I guess not.
He laid it out in 5 steps.
Yeah,
I thought we were
the 4th.
Neo Arcadia says, nerd.
I'm sitting here arguing with a computer screen about anime. While people say, use my voice to say no one's listening, you cuck. To me.
When you ask Naruto fans what is the true theme of the series, most people say hard work versus potential. Well, I hate to tell you
that. I think that they say that is one of the themes that were never really extrapolated on.
I would say the closest to a main theme is friendship.
But that is one that you hear a lot. I don't think that is the main theme, and I don't hear anybody talking about being the main theme. I think I see a lot of people saying that that's a theme that was dropped.
Because Triton, this is not a guy going, I had to read 13 books for an essay, and now I don't want to read anymore. This is a guy going, I'm not reading the manga. It is strictly a choice to simply not. He's not burnt out from reading.
He's just going, I'm judging the quality of Naruto, but I'm only judging the anime because I haven't read the manga.
But that is wrong. I won't say that there isn't a...
I'm hating these Vine booms.
But
I'm
Baboosh,
hating it.
Baboo.
I'm hating this meme.
But the analysis, you gotta have some comedy, otherwise the kids don't pay attention. Oh,
you don't need the kids.
You do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. I was waiting for somebody.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna give them the chance.
A sub-theme featuring this in the series.
Did this mother just say sub-theme? I don't want to hear it. Boruto breaks an already broken story, destroying its already shattered power system, and just makes it only two main characters look weak. Super just keep being modern Dragon Ball. Super a greater sign Boruto.
That's a good point.
Is he one of those Instagram comedians? That's a question. I wonder if he's grown up in that type of style. Oh, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat.
I wonder if he's grown up in that type of style and just kind of supplanted it over into his actual analysis style.
But yeah, I keep talking about with Boruto how the kids are just like they've got all the abilities of part Shippuden, the parents, but also the fact that Choji's daughter can just grow raw. I'm like, it took Choji eating the pills and Shippuden before he was able to do that.
I've killed 3 wasps during the summer. Summer. Summer sucks. Give me my winter, give me my fall. Themes have layers. Upper theme and sub theme.
Upper theme.
Dude, it's the Muzan move. We got the upper themes and the lower themes.
Duality between characters like Lee and Neji, and even Naruto and Sasuke around the beginning of the series. However, that has never been the true theme of the story. Here, I'll let someone else break it down for you a little.
What? This other thing.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, maybe this is just a meme quick thing.
A bit.
We're both just ordinary men who have been driven to seek vengeance in the name of justice.
I don't know what this...
I think this is just a dub.
Oh, why? Why are you doing this?
If one comes to call vengeance justice, such justice will only breed further vengeance and trigger a vicious...
I just gotta keep pausing for
that's the way to do it.
Unbelievable. Raw.
cycle of hatred.
Throughout the entirety of Naruto, something that has always been true is the cycle of hatred and constant war that inflicted many of ninjas, turning a lot of them into villains. Because of this,
But
you absolutely
you have to also. This is a weird video. I'm gonna get back to this, but you also must realize that a lot of the things that happen in Naruto also deal with potential versus hard work.
Yes, also deals with friendship and all this other stuff.
But this is a very weird video because he's talking about the greatest twist in Naruto, but he's also talking about the objective analysis of it with these 5 criteria.
While also kind of reviewing it because he said he didn't want to lower the rating.
I just thought about that once you said that. I was like, oh, this is about the greatest. I was just like, oh, I clean forgot.
But they're not ordinary men. They're both born from a powerful clan. If you wanted the cycle to end, Madara should have won. My hate is greater than yours. I swear if he said cycle of hatred and then right into cycle of hatred.
Many characters decided to bring about their own version of peace at any means.
I'd say them bringing up the theme of hatred and such was more prevalent in Shippuden as opposed to Part 1 Naruto. Yeah, Part 1 and Part 2 feel very distinct from each other at times.
To bring about their own version of peace at any means possible. Obito wanted to change the world and make a world of peace. Itachi slaughtered his clan for a world of peace. Madara was...
So is it about peace or the cycle of hatred ending? Because you've just killed a bunch of people and you've created a vengeance monster.
Yes.
So you're not stopping the cycle of hatred. You're creating a lightning rod for somebody to put all that hate towards. And again, Itachi's plan is so stupid, which we will get to because that's absolutely the twist. That he made in Sasuke a little edge boy for 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And then what did he expect for him to happen? Just like, okay, kill you and then just go back to happy village life? Like, oh, vengeance is done. I guess I'm settling down. Which I guess happened.
He was right the
he
whole
can't
time.
me.
the infinite Tsukiyomi, and of course even Naruto himself, who was able to achieve it. This has and will always be the truth.
How did he achieve peace? What did he do? We don't know.
Yeah,
because he just rocks up as the Hokage.
It was 7 years later, Hokage. 7 years later, still peacetime. We brokered peace.
We did it, y'all.
Can we get anything within those territories of time?
The Hyugas, their clan system is demolished as well. Hooray! We didn't see that.
Itachi called Sasuke to turn into a terrorist.
And this was his master plan. He stinks. And I can't wait to talk about it because this is absolutely what's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Series, and it took someone like Naruto to break the cycle of hatred for good, to create that world of peace that everybody wanted.
But they just say it's peaceful time.
Yes.
Because even
Saitama says, Naruto didn't achieve peace because Boruto exists.
There's a lot of issues in Boruto.
We're not talking
but I think that him as a Naruto purist is just like, he did it. Naruto, that's the end. And then there's other stuff if you choose to read it.
If that's the main theme of Naruto, then it's horribly done. Outside of Sasuke, pain and Gaara are not connected to revenge or pain.
Yep. How did Gaara break the cycle of hatred?
How did Shika's fight break the cycle of hatred?
What does that do to speak to the cycle of hatred?
What did the Akatsuki accomplish in terms of hatred and breaking or exacerbating the cycle?
Guy versus Kisame, cycle of hatred? Or is it just certain moments where you can go cycle of hatred, cycle of hatred, cycle of hatred?
Powerful message if you understand what you're looking at. However, I will admit, I'll be honest here. The execution of portraying this theme in the series is a bit sporadic and not too clear when you read it or watch it for the very first time, and not really trying to think about the theme too much, especially at the beginning.
Don't you think that that's a problem, that the series doesn't do it that well enough, such that if you can't see it on the first view, such that so many people, in your words, think that another theme is the main theme of the series? Don't you think that that's a problem? Don't you think that Naruto didn't do that quite so well?
Maybe he'll say it in his rating. Maybe he'll give it like a 6 or a 7.
What's the twist, and how does it speak to the analysis?
Worst sequel, Boruto overwhelmingly won.
Accepted.
The series, which is why, based on how it's kind of represented and the clarity of the theme itself not being too clear, this is why the theme gets a 7.
This mother said the clarity isn't too clear.
Theme gets a 7. But why does it get a 7?
Yeah, it's not permeating throughout the entire series, so it gets a 7.
And it's not obvious enough that people will see it on their first viewing.
But then shouldn't it be that it should get a lower rating if it's not explored enough in the series to where people can grasp it immediately?
Did he say it was even done well?
I don't think so. I think he said this is the main theme and it exists.
7 out of 10 IGN. He didn't explain. Yep, I thought not.
Let's start off with a bang. Naruto's villain gallery is amazing.
Why are you going into the characters but then going into the villains? Why did you show King Gaku and Gengaku like they're people? Did he show the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist who were all dead by the time that they showed up?
It's not clear. 7 out of 10.
Flawless. Initially, I wanted to say,
I heard flawless.
Gallery is amazing. Borderline flawless.
Borderline flawless. It's just so many, like, in borderline flawless.
Yeah, Moon Mama alone, y'all should
breaks that.
You should be going.
What is Kisame?
Shark Man.
He's a shark man.
Doo 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 doo.
Datara. He's just got a bit of a grudge against Itachi and Oro. What else?
I've never been a fan of Datara.
They've got characters,
shrug shoulders,
but they're just like, they're not really notable. Datara is just kind of there.
Thank you for the super chat, Soul. Oh, I just remembered Ruby. What did y'all think about what Ruby did and what Neo did with her new cat?
It wasn't great.
Oh, hell no.
It was not great. I didn't enjoy it because of the lack of quality and it not making a darn lick of sense. We don't know enough about the story so that once John goes, here's what really happened, and then the cat goes, here's what really happened, we don't know who to trust. The story that's been told, the story that John's telling, or the story that the cat's telling. We don't know what's the real story, so we can't be like, who's lying?
Ending of Joker, but with 3 people, 3 different stories. The 7 Miss Swordsmen, what are their names?
What are their anything? Give me 3 of their swords. Kisame is your favorite character for what? He's a shark that does shark stuff.
Yeah,
Ruby's still going, sadly.
Does it feel like it's going to end within 2 seasons?
No. Wow. There's way too much to do. I know Gavin is flying a flag of it's going to end because it has to end because nobody's going to pick it up, but it can't because there's too much to do. It'd be silly.
Nami the Goat says, this might be the best season of RWBY, even got people outside the fandom talking about it.
Yeah, for not good reasons.
H-Bomber God, when's your second video?
Homophobia.
Initially I wanted to say it was perfect, but after some coffee and clarity, I couldn't go that far. I can't say with confidence any or most of these villains are 10 out of 10s perfectly written villains, but the amount of 8s, 7s, 9s got me acting like Andrew
FBI, open up!
Wait.
Comedy is hard.
I disagree. Comedy is very easy if you're funny.
Comedy is easy if you find your audience.
I don't think so. I think even if you're not the audience of whatever the comedy is, I think you can still find it funny.
Sure, but it's easier if you found
everything is easier if you find your audience. Sure. It's easier to convince people that vaccines they shoot microchips into you if you find the audience that believes that.
Mm-hmm. But until then, it's hard, and that's my stance.
Pause. Pretend you didn't hear that. You have
comedy is hard.
Nightfall says, this dude really wishes he was Nux. They're both unfunny laugh tracks.
Tate joke was terrible.
I wonder if they would benefit from like a laugh track in the background, just going when they make jokes.
Name the 3 sound ninjas from the Forest of Death. Dosu. I remember Dosu.
You know what's sad? You know what's very, very sad? There's a online game called Naruto Arena, which is a turn-based game where you pick ninja and you could just fight each other against the actual opponent. And one of my people was the female sound ninja from that arc. And I don't remember her name.
Wait, you're telling the 5G towers aren't gaslighting me into taking them liberal vaccines? This is a joke.
Yeah, unsubscribe.
Silver Heart Soul says, I love Didera for the simple fact he had great presentation.
Yeah.
He doesn't do shit, but you're lying if you say he did leave an impression.
He's goofy and a bit eccentric, and I guess he exudes daddy energy. All right, I'm going to go eat, have fun with this. All right, Joe, enjoy your food. I am fasting right now. Maybe I'll break it today.
Zaku is another one, and I can't find the third.
Cool.
Top-tier villains like Gaara, Obito, Pain, Itachi, Madara.
Obito was not a top-tier villain.
Let me just name them and not explain why they're top-tier villain. You said that there's 8s, 9s, and 10s. So does it gotta fit into the 8, 9, or the 10?
I would not call Gaara a top-tier villain.
No.
Because I feel like he was essentially a wall. He was a sad wall, but he was essentially a wall.
I think that he's better if you look at him as a dark reflection of Naruto.
Which is fine if you want to do that. But
Saitama says, no Obito slander.
I will slander Obito.
He is the coolest guy.
He's the coolest guy, but I hate him.
Oro's perfect. Oro's a great villain. Oro's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's great or perfect. Oro's fine. I like his voice. I like his look. I like the creepy factor. But the whole, he shouldn't have been allowed to do what he has been doing. Just because the third was a little puss and couldn't pull the trigger.
Tomorrow, the list goes on and on. It is undeniable.
Yes, the list of villains do go on and on. But what are their qualities that make them one of the best?
Yes. What are you comparing them to go, they are better than this? Because you have this whole rating system of AI, which means you've done this quite a few times. So what in comparison is something akin to a Naruto that you're rating it against, where you go, the Naruto characters are a 9 compared to this 7 of, let's just say, Dragon Ball?
Is Conan of an equal level to Itachi? Because you're just naming people. So if you go, they're great villains. There's Gaara, there's Conan, there's Itachi. They're all great. Itachi could be the 10. Conan could be the 8. You shouldn't put them together like this.
The list goes on and on. It is undeniable Naruto has an amazing cast of characters with some...
I deny.
He's not gonna explain!
Some of the best moments in all of anime. When we talk... has an amazing cast of characters with some of the best moments in all of anime. When we talk...
in the, 60 years of anime...
Mm-hmm. Some of the best moments.
Some of the best moments.
If there's 20 if there's 20 best moments, Naruto's got 7, 8 of them. Easy. What's the problem?
Best villains in Shonen, you won't...
What?
This is insane.
When we talk best villains in Shonen, you won't hear any list without at least 2 or 3 of these guys on it. And
I would not put a single Naruto villain in my top 10 of shonen villains.
I also would not, but I don't put it past people that they would.
But they probably read like 13. Watched like 13.
There we are. Also, Oro sucks. He's literally just a gym for Sasuke who's got arm cancer. Yeah, the whole arm stuff is well. And then Fake died only to come back by bringing back the Kages in the war and didn't really do anything. Yeah, and then you also just have to remember, because again, I was just sort of going through Naruto just at my own pace. He was just like, yeah, we can break the Kage out of the Reaper Death Seal. We just got to go get the Uzumaki masks. It's like, yeah, the Uzumaki, that little village over there, that was the Uzumaki village. I think you grab one of those masks and then we can bring them right out of it. It's like, okay, great, fantastic. We can just go over there, do this thing, and now we got 4 Kage. Great. This is a story.
I'd be quicker to put Aizen in like my top 15 villains over any Naruto villain.
Oh, you went 15.
The problem with Oro is I always more interested in what Kabuto was doing, what his deal was.
You can count the amount of likable Naruto characters with your fingers, yeah. And it's the likable characters that do things are less.
And that's just me gassing the villains, the characters that are evil in the series. Don't forget the other excellent characters as well.
Oh.
Rock Lee.
What is a single trait that he gave to characters that the 5, 6 characters evil that he mentioned? He did not mention why they would be in the top 5.
None of them.
What they did. Who they are.
Why, like, their feats. Not even their strength. Like, they're strong people. Why wasn't Anko utilized more? Even though she was the side of Oro Bush, too.
Oro chose her, and it was just, and she's willing to just go, okay, I can just blow myself up and kill
Nami
you
the Goat
with
says,
me.
some bum had Kuzan at top 3 best shonen villains because he was revealed early.
Oh my goodness.
Cool.
I'd put the third Hokage as one of the worst anime villains.
He's not a villain, sir.
Epitome of hard work, the lazy genius Shikamaru, and everyone's favorite character, Sakura.
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
Naruto has a great collection of characters, but let's highlight...
He technically named 2 characters.
Yes, he did.
Highlight some of the standouts, shall we? First, Madara, the man who...
Madara is not a great character.
We never left. It seems
we never left. Where's the twist?
Say strong. Say strong.
Who has some of the best I'm a him moments in all of anime. Yep. He's a badass with a...
Yep.
He's so strong.
That is 2 things that you've talked about pertaining to his strength. Let's continue.
Axel, no, we're dying.
motive to end the cycle of hatred his own way by putting everyone in the Matrix. Hands down a top tier villains and one of the
strong, and he has a motivation and he's a top tier villain.
In the anime scene. Second, Itachi. Talk about a plot twist. In terms of best plot twist in anime,
is he even a villain at this point?
We're here. He said it. In terms of best plot twist, he said it. What's going on? Let's hear it.
Yeah,
we're TTS, man.
Person is new character and has done more than 90% than the Naruto sidecast.
It's nuts. It's because in mangaka, Varuma's a good writer who cares about their characters.
Madara's fun. He was like, "Oh, Hashirama, run the fade with me for old time." Say he just wants to fight me and make the world peace.
One of the best things.
Cameron Bailey says, "I fucking knew it."
You're the Toby Obito people.
The twist was there wasn't a twist. It's the obvious thing. But one of the best things about Uruma was a sad kid who never got really attention or anything, and he has a lot of friends who finally threw him a birthday party, and they all gave him something, and it was a little side chapter that showed what everybody gave him, and it speaks to their character and it speaks to what they think that Uruma would value.
Yes,
and it does both of them. It's like everything is believable based upon these characters that I've seen. I just tried to do that with Naruto and I couldn't.
Ooh.
Because I don't know what a Neji values.
Yes.
Or what a Sakura values.
Or what a Tenten would, not even a Tenten, what a Shino would give a Neji.
Yes.
What does Shino believe Neji values? And what does Neji actually value?
What would Shuka give Naruto? And they've had a lot of interactions. I don't know. Wouldn't be a book? Maybe like a coupon to
Sakura give Ino.
And this is now my barometer of character stuff when I think about this like this. Because it's just like that. I believe everybody. So if I can think about what you would give somebody as a gift, that means that your character is explored enough. And I cannot do that.
Why would she give her flowers when Ino works at a flower shop? That's like giving somebody that works at Burger King a burger for their birthday. I'm going to take you out for a burger. Like, I eat burgers all the time.
Hey, I know you're a painter, but I got you a painting.
I got you a new roller.
Captain Hope of the Cotton Candy Pirates says, Sakura would give Ino the less awful Sasuke aka Sai.
Madara is hype. That got punked by a shadow. Thank you for the super chat soul.
Yeah, Madara is...
Yeah, it was literally the only thing I thought of too. But then the second it popped into my head, I went, "That's stupid."
Maybe like a dress or something.
Something fashionable,
makeup but
what's fashionable?
But would she?
One, would she? Two, what is fashionable? What is fashion in the ninja world? And three, does Ino care about fashion? Does she care about pretty dresses and that type of thing? I don't know.
Hansen says, "You gotta get the massive big blow to the Uchiha clan, as we all know the biggest, strongest people, but the most female emotion."
The most.
Oh yeah, their female emotion drives their power.
Plot twist in anime history, Itachi being revealed to be a double agent for the Leaf Village made everyone's jaw drop.
Again, Itachi's plan was for Sasuke to kill a child, his best friend.
I'm just so tired of this stupid shit.
I agree, Phil. We have to look at it like that. Do you think that that's acceptable? From a village that he loves so much, he's going to take a child away from a family. He's going to put Sasuke in a position that he would have to kill that person. Because let's not forget, Itachi said, "Come back when you got these eyes." How does he know that you get the eyes? By killing your best friend or having a strong enough psychological sad emotion. But that usually comes with the killing of the best friend. So he put somebody in that situation. Or at the very least, for Sasuke to have such an emotional trauma that it unlocks his Mangekyo Sharingan. He is psychologically tormenting. I don't think so because
Do you need the original Sharingan?
Kakashi and Obito unlocked it, but I don't know if that's once Obito unlocked it, it also unlocked it for Kakashi, or is it just because it was a big enough emotional shock for the both of them? I don't know that.
Do you need the Sharingan already?
I hope so.
Because otherwise, why wouldn't Sasuke get it as a kid?
I think that it's you would have to at least unlock it first because it's the emotional trauma that unlocked it in the first place. But why wouldn't it has to be a strength base because he saw his entire clan get wiped out, and that was when he unlocked it the first time. That's when he unlocked the Sharingan as a kid.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he unlocked it in the.
He unlocked it as a kid. It was just for a brief moment though.
Okay.
So it has to be strength based, otherwise he would have just leveled up 8 levels. But again, how do you also get another Tomoe? We don't know. He just did. But anyway, this is he was psychologically torturing this boy because he had to be like, all right, again, live with the ghost of the Uchiha, all of your friends, you being the last one. You're gonna be ostracized as the last Uchiha. You're gonna be in books. You're gonna have to be told about the Uchiha massacre in class.
Yes.
Because there's no way that they can cover this up.
Why would they?
Oh, hell no.
So you're just gonna be this little sad boy because there's no way that you can find any ounce of happiness ruminating on the fact that you have to kill me because I killed everybody in your entire family. And you're gonna do this for 5, 6, 7 years. That's part 1 of his plan. Part 2 is he's gonna kill me and then be heralded as a villain, as a hero. How does he think that that's gonna happen? What?
Notera says, Man Itachi is so cool, he's like cool and
Shut
evil,
up!
but also good and misunderstood. Remember that time in the anime when he was about to kill his parents and his dad literally goes, I'm proud of you, son.
Oh, you're doing the right thing, son. You have my blessings. And then he's crying and shaking and just like, I don't want to do it. Shut the up. Part 2 of the plan. You kill me and then you're a hero. But how does he think that he's going to accomplish that? He knows
Especially since he's already been like, you need the hatred and
Yes.
kill your friend.
If he just rocks up with a 3 Tomoe Sharingan, he's gonna be like, oh crap, I can't just lay down and die. He wouldn't believe that because I'm a member of the Akatsuki. He wouldn't be like, oh dang, I just did a basic Chidori and I just cut off his head. Would he be satisfied with that? So no, Itachi must be thinking he must have a level of strength that is enough to believably kill me. How does he get that? I don't know, I don't care. Just do it and then kill me and then be a hero. And then I guess you're going to be happy for the rest of your life now that you've fulfilled your vengeance. The cycle of violence. I get cycle of hatred. I guess it's like, okay, the cycle of hatred is ended because I ended the hatred. It's done. And now I'm just trauma free for the rest of my life. I killed the commies over in Nam. That wasn't the war. Those weren't who they were fighting. But if you believe that you killed the bad guy, do you come back as a better, stronger person? Or do you just go, dang, in 8, 9, 10 years of my life was spent for this very moment. I've done this. Now what? I guess I just gotta go back and do in basic missions? Go get cats out of trees?
Yeah.
What if that part 2? Part 3? Dang, he did kill me. But what if? What if he's taken over by that evil, super evil guy? I'm gonna plant my eye in him, and then once he sees a Sharingan, it's just gonna activate the Amaterasu and just kill whoever it is. Oh, it didn't work? Okay, so part 4. I'm gonna take this crow, I'm gonna put it in Naruto so that once he sees my eyes, the crow's gonna pop out and it's gonna brainwash whoever he sees into protecting the village at all costs. Why didn't he do that in the first place? Who knows? Sasuke rocks up. He just goes, crow. And then just, okay, you're good now. Going back to the village. Why not? Who knows? That's Itachi's plan. It makes no sense.
He mentally scarred his little brother with a W big brother that everyone loves.
Are you a good person if you're brainwashed into being a good person? Because that was Itachi's plan. If all else fails, he gets my eyes. He gets the revenge that he seeks. He's gonna get the answers about how Danzo and all the Uchiha massacre and I'm the good guy and it was the Konoha that did this. He's gonna get those answers. So if he does go rogue, I just gotta brainwash him. He's not gonna make his choices anymore. No. The choices are taken away. It's protect Konoha at all costs now because I say so. You're not a good person if you do that. You're not a good person if you protect Konoha under the feces of a brainwashing. You're not a good person if you put that on somebody else. This isn't a twist. It's cheeks. Read the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Oh. Sakura will give, a one-time ride on Sasuke coupon so she can live out her fantasy of having Sai and Sasuke at the same time. I'm going to hell for this, but I'm the closest.
Nightfall says, Big Brother of the freaking century, round of applause for Itachi.
They have transformation jutsus.
Yeah.
Sakura,
that's happening.
They can just bang whoever they want.
This
is borderline rape. This is disgusting. The implications of this world. You get all the fish penis you want if Kasame is your bag.
They have smut mags. Imagine someone just transforming and posing in a smut mag as Tsunade.
It's just infinite prostitutions because you can just make a shadow clone.
Chris the Chilled says,
bang.
Boy, I love this Naruto rants. Besides King of Lightning, DA hit it home.
It's just so obvious once you just start thinking about it and speaking it out loud. No clap because
we've got another 7 minutes of this. So
guessing some people still haven't recovered. This dude was
and hate Itachi.
the worst and best Big Brother all in one character. Third, we got Kakashi himself.
Oh, we're done!
Everyone said
Did we get okie doke with this title?
Maybe.
Because it's 4 different titles. It's the objective analysis. On the title, it says in the best plot twist. I gotta pee.
Yep, there you go.
Pee.
There you go.
I don't know when I'm gonna be back.
My God, it's the polymorph potion all over again. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, that was that's always a potential problem. There's no cooking here. I don't even want it to play. Itachi playing Please Clap. Zeref. Imagine that's what Naruto and Konohamaru did when studying the sexy jutsu. Absolutely, they could have did that. Itachi or Zeref, who's the better big brother? I'd go Zeref. Why is Naruto the only Uzumaki with blonde hair? Because Minato's sperm just blasted through them jeans. What you mean? So could Itachi using, I'm not going to read that, be the equivalent of rape Sasuke with still 15 or 16? So he essentially robbing Sasuke of all his free will. Yep. If Sasuke does things with that in mind, absolutely.
So you can absolutely alter your body because Tsunade got the big old boobs because she just goes basically a transformation jutsu to have big old boobs. So you can just transform into basically any woman and then just chest up and then hey, Jennifer Lawrence is in Playboy and you just go, oh wait, but I'm here. The consent is crazy once you start thinking about this because essentially Naruto and Konohamaru are transforming into women that don't even exist. They're making up those features.
Yes. They're AI botting it.
So they could just... So crime must be horrible because you could just transform into somebody that doesn't exist, go around the corner, and then you transform back to yourself.
Or even transform into somebody that does exist as place the blame on them.
And now we're just in Among Us and they're doing this shapeshifter.
being a mentor, but damn, this guy's story was tragic. He lost his best friend, his girl, his mentor, his father, but he persevered, raising the 2 strongest ninjas in all.
Hey, so you know that you've got a new Chiha in the village. You know that you know of the Sharingan. You're the only person alive that you know of that can teach him the Sharingan. You do nothing until he's the age of 12. You know that you've got the son of your master who's going to be all alone in this world, who's hated and feared, and you do nothing.
Zero.
Naruto
Kakashi
history.
Stinks.
The story of Kakashi pulls at the heartstrings, and you can't.
It never pulled at my heartstrings.
Yeah, because
even when I was heavy into Naruto,
the only time that it pulled at my heartstrings is when Sasuke was just like, "What if I kill everybody that you love?" And he says, "Smile," and just goes, "But they're already dead." I was just like, "Yeah," it's just the peace that he's at with, and I'm just like, "That's sad."
The acceptance,
but just seeing the Obito Rin stuff, I was just like, "Whatever." I don't care.
A root for this man, and he did this all with no mouth. GOAT. And the last two, of course, is the two icons of the series, Naruto and Sasuke, arguably the greatest rivalry in all of anime.
Who's making this argument? What makes this so great of a rivalry?
I love Asta and Yuno's rivalry so much more than Naruto and Sasuke's.
At least he acknowledged Kakashi was a terrible teacher. Yeah, at least.
Here's the question. Could this guy name 5 rivalries?
The quality between both characters from beginning to end was truly amazing. Both characters coming up with their own answers, both dealing with
They both
upbringings, and
the mindset, them coming up with their own answer, absolutely. But just the dumb mindset of, we talked about this so much, but it doesn't make any sense. You see Naruto is getting stronger with friends. You acknowledge that. And your answer is, I don't need no friends to become stronger. I hate that he's getting stronger than me with friends, so I'm going to get stronger with him without friends. Instead of going the same path that is provably shown, because you were so much above him in the beginning, but now you're not. So it's a provable formula of, with friends, get stronger. You go into woods with pedophile.
After the Uchiha were killed, who replaced them as the police force? The Anbu, I guess? Like a secret police force?
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe even the Hyugas.
Instant rebuttal. I can name 5 better than Naruto.
Yeah, Yugi and Kaiba are way better.
Yusuke and Kuwabara. There's so many that's better. Because again, Sasuke isn't his own character for so much of it. He's being puppeted by somebody else to do their bidding.
Yes.
He's being told half-truths. He's being told...
Dala says, is it bad that I don't remember anything that happened in Naruto? I'm just listening to you guys and reading the chat.
Really, nothing in Naruto. Nothing's stuck, huh?
That's fair.
Yeah, if you're just kind of going through it and you just go, oh, that's fine.
If Naruto is like your 15th series, I can see you going, I don't remember a lot about it.
Just came and went.
Both trying to save the world their own way. Following the journey of these two is...
Sasuke was not trying to save no world.
Until the very end, where he was just like, I'll be the lightning rod for everybody's hate. Until then, it was just like, I'm just going to kill the Itachi. I'm just going to kill the village.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, Danzo.
Oh, Danzo, he's the problem. Oh, I killed him. The village? Yeah, sure.
Yugi and Kaiba is kind of bad. Yugi didn't give a... Kaiba said, please let me beat this man. He was willing to die.
Yep. He was just like, you gonna kill me? And then Yugi was just like, yup. Don't you call my bluff. Watch me.
I remember nothing of Demon Slayer except for It's My Demon Time.
Oh no, that's the lasting impact.
Truly poetic, and the ultimate fight at the end did not disappoint. Overall, Naruto has a great cast of characters, which is why this rating deserves a 9 out of 10. The journey
9 out of 10 for Naruto characters, when 40% of them essentially do nothing. Say nothing, or nothing.
You talked about the good ones, but you said nothing about the bad ones and the nothing ones. People like
vastly outweigh it.
The journey of Naruto is truly amazing. Second to maybe the journey of Luffy in One Piece. But to see the story of Naruto as a kid with a dream to become the Hokage and creating a peaceful world, a peaceful ninja.
He never cared about that. Let's stop the cap.
He wanted to be Hokage for acknowledgement. He didn't even know what went into the job. Come on now. It was at
to achieve peace. Get out of here.
That was at pain. Chill out with that. That is the last quarter of the series where we just like, yeah, I guess this is pretty good. And then we don't even see him achieving that peace. We rock up and it's just like, he done did it. It's done. All right? Shut up.
World is something you really can't match. Starting the story off with Naruto being a troublemaker with no talent and nobody caring about his existing. Matter of fact, most people wanting him dead.
Based on what? Do you have any evidence of that? We had the group of people that wanted
Chapter
to
1,
kill him,
including Choji's daddy.
Which was at best 14 people in the village.
But this is only really, when you think about it, it's only after the fact where it's just like he's stolen precious scrolls and stuff like that. So he's done an infraction, so we must kill him. It wasn't just like,
or even if he unlocks the power of those scrolls, just imagine what he could do.
To him saving the world and becoming the strongest ninja, it truly doesn't get better than this. For the
no, he's been throwing all these voice clips in there. He's been doing it himself. There's been like underlying voice clips of things constantly throughout this entire video.
I didn't hear him. I didn't want to hear him.
Yeah, that's what it was. You tuned him out.
For the most part, it is generally agreed that original Naruto is borderline flawless, barring all the filler. 4, maybe 5.
Borderline flawless. 10-10, nothing. Shino, nothing. The fact that all the in 3 Sand Ninja found 3 people, flawless. Somehow Rock Lee got to the battlefield but didn't run into any one of them as he had to pass them, essentially. He didn't run into in Choji, he didn't run into Kiba, he didn't run into Kankuro, Temari, Shika, nothing.
Not to mention things like
Jiraiya.
I had it on the tip of my tongue. It was there.
Hell
no. Naruto essentially solving the problems of the Hyuga clan in a fight. Decades of problem. The plot of Neji's dad dying because the dude stole from them, tried to take the eyes, so they gave up the eyes. Flawless. No.
Who did it?
Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah.
Oh,
it can't get better than this. There are better series out there.
This is the best. This is peak, y'all. We're at peak town. Thank you for the super chat, dude. This is a Naruto blowjob that I've not seen the likes of for a very long time. This is inconceivable.
Probably since Clyde, Heike.
Probably.
Amazing arcs, all of them high quality. However, the flow and subpar ending of the final arc truly ruins such a fantastic narrative. But in totality, the story of Naruto as he tries to end the cycle of hatred was magnificent. The plot gets an 8 out of 10.
He spent 30 seconds maybe on the plot.
All right, I'm gonna go back a minute and see if this was still plot or character.
Unbelievable.
Which is why this rating deserves a 9 out of 10.
He spent about a minute on the plot.
There's really not much to say about the animation. It was pretty good for its time period, and even right now. Besides the infamous pain fight, which is a meme basically, I don't know what the animators were thinking on that one. I think we all recognize that Naruto has some of the best fights in all of anime. From Rock Lee.
I think we all recognize this, alright?
Says,
this is a foregone
what did I miss?
conclusion. Naruto blowjobs.
Yeah. He solved the cycle of hatred by becoming Hokage, I guess. He's giving Naruto the Gawk 3000.
But yeah, this is okay. So these are the best fights in all of anime. So let's talk about them now. It's like wait. What you just say? No, these are the best fights in anime. This is all agreed. This is objective truth. This is a fact. We're moving on. We're just going to talk about this. And it's just like no. You can't just say that. We basically all agree that these are the best fights. You can't just say that. They ain't.
Versus Gonra to Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 and Part 2. There's amazing
Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 because, like I said, it is just the back and forth.
It is essentially a bad wrestling match.
Sasuke's beasting on Naruto, and then Naruto's beasting on Sasuke because he's got a bit of the fox. Why didn't he get more in that instance? Who knows? Doesn't matter. And then Sasuke gets another Tomoe. How do you gain a Tomoe as a Sharingan user? I don't know. You just can. So now he's beasting on him, and now he gets more fox chakra. Why does he get all of this right now? Well, the seal. Whatever. Cool.
Fights and moments with the anime that is pleasing to see. It gets a 7.5 out of 10.
I don't know what this metric is. The animation is 0.5 above the theme, I think it was.
Last but not least, the setting of the Naruto universe. The ninja world is one of the more expansive universes you'll see in anime.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
Shallow. We know essentially how 2.5 villages operate.
It's like looking at a painting of a landscape. You go, wow, that is a big painting of a landscape.
It is very detailed.
The landscape is large, but it's just a painting. That's just all that you're seeing is this just little square. So it looks big. In theory, it is big because it's a landscape, but it's not because
You're
it's
not
simply a painting.
mechanically. You don't know the mechanics of the world. Enough of the mechanics. It's just like Star Wars. Star Wars is intergalactic battles. It's galaxy expanding battles. It's dozens of worlds that are out there. Hundreds of worlds out there. It is such a small universe, though.
Anime
No different.
is nice, 7.5.
No different than Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball has different dimensions, different worlds, but it's such a small world.
We don't really expand or explore them. We're just like, yep, they're here. Yeah, there's a sand village. What's the infrastructure there? Well, it's a sand village.
Is the money the same throughout the universe? I mean, throughout the ninja world? Or do different villages use different currency?
How do they get the Kage? What about shoguns? How are their relationships with the samurai?
How do the Sand Village deal with building their buildings on essentially sand?
How do people feel about just living in a very sandy place for all of their life, where it's just their eyes are just getting whipped with sand?
In the Rain Village, how do you deal with the constant of rain?
Captain Hope of the Cotton Candy Pirates says,
with the flooding?
does anyone outside of the Leaf even have a clan name?
Sure. The letter clan of A and B.
And DNA. This guy is the fan base personified. He's the reason why the series is in the mess that it is right now, because they can't let it go.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah.
It's this the reverence by which he's talking about Naruto. It's just like this is the revolutionary
manga and anime.
This is
one of the greatest settings, one of the greatest, most expansive setting, one of the greatest cast of characters, top tier villains.
And it's just like I just can't believe this. It's just it's just so baffling that these people just go like this, and it's just they just go down this path and just this is what it is.
The truly deep.
It's for Naruto is what it is.
Saitama says,
the crazy part.
Why is the Cloud the only ones have dark skin characters and the others do not? Don't ask.
Don't ask.
Don't ask. But it's just like, it's Rosebud. That's up there. We're not talking about Rosebud. Michael Jackson's
Nightfall
Thriller.
Says, which is worse, the world of Naruto or Demon Slayer?
Citizen Kane, that's up there. Michael Jackson's Thriller, one of the best in music of all time. Naruto, it's up there. It's like, you can't just put it up there and then we just rocking this. What's worse, Naruto or Demon Slayer?
Which world is worse?
Which world is worst? Naruto is bigger, so it creates
made angry videos in the community frowned and said, well, here I love you, Dritz to drag down.
Little things in Demon Slayer. I am going Demon Slayer.
I am too. It's truly just not
for the
explored
pure
enough.
fact of them not explaining things that should absolutely be explained. The money transferring from village to village, we don't really need to know that. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't really change too much of the story.
It helps flesh out the world, but it's not an important aspect.
There's a lot that actively harms the world in Demon Slayer, like the government, and why don't the Demon Slayers
tell people that they're a demon?
Why is there not an easier way to join the Demon Slayer Corps? Wisteria plants,
using different weapons from the stone.
There's so many things that actively hurts it.
I want this guy to name Chochi's wife or his dad.
Man. Dang, I thought I could name Choji's dad, but
it's probably something like Lochi or some
I was
bullshit.
thinking it was Chocho, but that's his daughter.
They don't care.
universes you'll see in anime. With a truly deep lore, a slew of villages with different cultures, and a power system.
What is the Sand Village's culture?
What is the Rain Village's culture?
Don't just say that they have it. Is it explored enough that you like, yep, I believe that this is a believable world, that there's different enough from this? What's the Leaf Village's culture? Hyuga got their own culture, separate from the Nara clan.
Yeah.
What's the Leaf's culture? There isn't a single, you can't just be like, no, you're simply saying they exist.
Yes.
And they must have their own cultures because they're a village. We don't need to see it. They just do.
Sand is the culture.
Mom, eating sand sandwiches like, I get, this is who we are. We don't, you don't come
Mama,
to my house.
I don't like it. You're gonna eat your
gonna eat
sand sandwich. Or I so help me.
Visiting from the Leaf, like, you're gonna sit in your sand and couch, and you're gonna eat this sandwich, and you're gonna like it.
But to help them, they throw a leaf on top of it. Like,
as is your culture.
For the guests.
We're branching out. We're hip. We're with it. We know what you guys eat. You just got a leaf on a molded brick of sand. Like, eat your sand. You're gonna insult my house in front of my sand wife.
He slaved over hot sand all day to make this meal.
Oh, Jesus, you're mixing sand with sand. We don't do that here. You let your sand touch? I don't know about that.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess. It really is a different culture over there.
Yeah, man, our cultures sure are different, aren't they? Crunch. Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom for 12 hours. My doctor says I should cut down on the sand, but what does he know?
Hopefully this leaf breaks up a little in there. Smooths it out.
Oh, man.
Chakra that fans love. Like, let's be honest, how many of y'all tried activating the Sharingan or used a Chidori to mow down your enemies?
Irrelevant.
None of us. Well, it depends on when you grew up with it, and even if you did, who gives a how many you got Olympians during your second pose? Am I supposed to clap for this? Like you said, irrelevant.
Yeah.
I'll say there is some timeline issues for the Naruto verse, of course. When we go back far enough, it's kind of iffy a little bit. But for the most...
Wait, we see Naruto have milk, but then we never see a cow in Naruto.
No.
I guess no.
No, we never see chickens, but they have eggs in their ramen. No, they exist.
Yeah.
No, they're just farm villages outside.
Animal village.
Training. They do trades. They do bartering with the Leaf Village.
Yeah.
No.
Commerce.
No.
Silverheart Soul says, the culture of the Leaf is fuck that kid over there. It was so popular that the sand and clouds soon adopted into the cultures of eating sand and rapping.
No, because enough force will break it.
I accept that.
Here, but let's say a shadow clone bleeds. They're strong enough to bleed. If they disappear, does their blood disappear?
Does the things on their... They have to, because I was just thinking, like, you can just make a shadow clone. You can have $50 in your wallet. You make a shadow clone. Buy something for that $50. That shadow clone go poof. $50 go poof. They're none the wiser.
Village hitting in the cocks for the chickens.
C says, don't think about it and just eat your sand.
Don't think about it. Just eat your sand. Just eat, because it's a different culture.
Or it has a pretty clear history from the beginning of Ninshu and the Sage of Six Paths to the initial war between...
asked, how did the Hyuga join the village? What does one do to become a noble family member?
Chiya and Senju to the beginning of the Leaf Village and the narrative moving forward. Kishimoto really tried to give an expansive world for fans to dive into.
No, he gave the history of the world and he gave the history of the Leaf Village. The grand opening, grand closing.
Yes. It is as expansive as the ocean, but as deep as a sink. Do not try this. It's a lot and it's nothing. It is simply mentioned. Yeah, there's a village hidden in the clouds. Yeah, there is. What of it? Oh,
he's been slurring his words the whole way through.
Say it is one of the cleanest in terms of lore, one of the largest in terms of geography, but it still provides enough to tell a strong picture of the Naruto universe. There's a reason people were able to dive so...
Pause. He said that every village has their own culture. Now you're just going, it does enough to paint a picture. Yes, the picture is the Sand Village exists.
Ocean wide, sink deep.
And that's all it is. That's not enough.
Deeply into the lore of the series. As for the power system, sure, it becomes a little...
Dutch says, he had a lot but not threads to keep it together.
Yeah. He couldn't keep it together.
Yeah, he just kept pulling it back and just like, yeah, there's a samurai village. What of it? Like, wait. Samurai? Yep. And
they don't do with ninjas.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're completely separate. Do they have like their own chakra system, or who's to say?
Who's to know?
But they sure it becomes a little repetitive at the later points of the series, becoming a tailed beast frenzy and an eye jutsu fest. Like, sure, I get it. However, the other jutsus are still fun, interesting, and intriguing in what they provide. We have Shadow's jutsu users like Shikamaru, Sand users like Gaara.
Yes, people have different abilities. Yes, they do.
In a shonen series, in a shonen battle manga, people fight differently with different powers.
Yes. But at the end
Neo
of the day...
Arcadia says, guys, I figured it out. The Leaf Village's culture is racism.
That's not untrue.
Yeah, it is kind of built upon.
That is not untrue. We need to maybe dig into this a little bit deeper. But but at the end of the day, you say that there's a lot of cool techniques like the shadow possession, but at the end of the day, the eye people are the strongest.
Yes.
The tail people are the strongest.
Yes.
The end of the fight was a big eye man versus a big beast man. That's the very last fight of Naruto.
It's cool to see them over there, but they don't mean anything in the grand scheme of things because they're always going to be outdone by a beast or by an eye.
Moon Mama versus Sasuke and Naruto. Beast, eye. Madara versus Sasuke and Naruto. Beast, eye. Obito versus Naruto and Sasuke. Beast, eye. You can say that they're cool, but they don't matter once the prevalent people are over here.
Once the main characters arrive.
There's a lot of variety in terms of Naruto and the jutsus and chakra usage. They just...
When did the last time... Oh, wait.
Don't become as relevant later.
No, screw the irrelevancy. They're not showcased enough. They're not... You can make things relevant even if they're weaker.
Yes.
You said you read One Piece. That it shows that people can do things even if they're weaker.
Are on, unfortunately. There is a lot of variety in Naruto with that said, and each of them have a unique and important role to...
Variety, unique, different, unique, variety, unique. Different.
Play in the series at any given moment and any given time, and with the lore it provides, you can do a lot of different things in terms of the story. The setting...
But do they? Uchiha, imagine if an Uchiha rocked up and just poop Madara. He'd be like, he'd just fall down. Why wasn't that the plan of just like, hey, let's get an Uchiha in there and at least boop one of them? Hyuga, sorry. Get a Hyuga in there and get him to boop the chakra points. Get one of them.
Especially since he's weak to Taijutsu anyway.
And then we can start working towards the rest of them once he starts getting weakened. Why was that not a single person's plan? Because they're busted. The bugs. It's going to take a while to sap the chakra, but it's going to work eventually. No. The eye. Beast.
The eyes have it. Thank you for the super chat, Soul. No, we go from the biggest thing being water dragons, fireballs, and summoning to light speed, movement, meteor, and spirit matches. The system is completely destroyed.
Done.
It's donezo. It's completely finito.
It's irreparably because in the beginning, them doing all those hand signs, they're just like, "What's going on? A water dragon!" Rah! And I was just like, "All right, here's my 100 puppets technique." And these are the dead past Kages. These are legendary puppets as well. And I also have poison on all of them and poison on everything. That
Here's my resurrection jutsu.
That's going to resurrect every single person that I can bring back in history. And they all have their own abilities, and they still have their own abilities, and they're all autonomous. They just follow my command, and my command is to kill you all. They're going to do whatever they need to do that, but they all still have their abilities and everything. So good luck with that. How much chakra does this take? Not a whole lot. I just need a couple dead bodies. Or a couple wood clones. Yeah, I can do that. Sure.
I can breathe fire.
Oh. And Kakashi was shocked by that when Sasuke buzzed that out. A fireball jutsu.
And then 3 years later, we're resurrecting muffs.
And then at the end of the series, a giant orange fox is having 8 Rasen shurikens. One of them being fire, one of them being in magnet, one of them being earth, and he's just chucking it. And we're clapping.
One of them being magnet.
I'm sure there's a magnet style, or am I just going crazy?
The Joe says, did we ever
chat.
seen a Yushiha versus a Hyuga? If not, then that's a missed opportunity.
Man.
No, we never saw
That'd be interesting. Because it's just, I can see your movements. I can react to them. But if I get hit that one time, it is over.
Yeah, if I hit you near your eye.
Yeah. And all you really need is is a brush. And then once it's on the arc, your arm is gone. Now you're a little bit slower, a little bit worse. Now I can take out your other arm or your leg or a part of your stomach. So
you can hit me 40 times. I just need to hit you once.
Yep. Once you extend your fist, you better hope I don't hit that fist, because if I hit that fist, well, the fist is gone. Make the punch count.
No. Thank you for the super chat, Isaiah. My favorite moment in Naruto is when
Alfonso
he gets beat
Rodriguez says, remember when the Byakugan was stronger than the Sharingan? I missed that.
Nah, it's over. My favorite moment in Naruto is when he gets beat up by those 2 cloud ninjas, F both Naruto and the series.
It's like, oh, he's a war hero. Wham, wham, wham. I'm going to marry Choji one day. Wham, wham, wham. That's a weird thing to
C
say.
says, pocket sand is the most powerful jutsu.
that's basically, it's just like, yeah,
Otama
pocket
says,
sand.
Technically, Kaguya had Hyuga eyes versus Sasuke.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. They're not a Hyuga. You bush. We got introduced to the other villages towards the end of the series, where it's in its final stage.
Yeah,
and
it's just
over.
And it's just, here's the Cloud Village. Here's the it's so broken, and it's just like, oh, the Sand Village. Yeah, they're here. It's like, oh, oh wait, they never existed. This is just Oro's fake village. And people are just like, yeah, I guess there's a Sound Village now, sure. Village hidden in the mist? Yeah, there's just mist everywhere.
We can't keep tabs on everything.
Yeah, they're just,
it's a new plan. Whatever.
Village hidden in the grass? Sure, come on in. I don't care. Another Sand Village? Well, I guess they didn't make a patent. They didn't copyright it. So you're Sand 2. Oh, you want to be Sand 1? That's fine as well.
Remember when climbing a tree with chakra on their feet was the craziest thing they could do?
Yeah.
Hey, here's your dead brother.
Setting and what it shows for the Naruto universe gets an 8 out of 10. Yes, this is the bonus round. This is something I provide basically for every episode that deserves it. And just so we're on the same page, if a series has written something that is perfect, goated.
Dude, I am with you.
This title is cheeks.
This is strictly a lie.
Yes.
S tier, you get a 0.25 bonus to your overall.
This could be a Trigger thing, because Trigger changes his title or his thumbnail once it's just like, oh, the views aren't coming in anymore.
It's fallen out of favor, so
he'll
get back into the algorithm.
Or it'll just be somebody will come to his channel and see a different thumbnail, like, oh, he uploaded another JoJo video, and they'll click on it like, nope, it's the same one, it's just a different thumbnail. that's a way to trick people into clicking it.
O'Hara did that before,
Yes.
and Oceana did it.
And I think this is what this is.
Tier.
That video we did last time on there also did it. Because remember yeah.
You get a
Why didn't they explore it with
0.25
missions in part 1? You would think that they would just go off to the other villages. That would be fun because the other villages can contract out the other villages. You would think it'd be like, hey, in Mist, they want us to do a mission, so we're going over to the Mist now. That'd be something.
voted S tier, you get a 0.25 bonus to your overall score. After looking through Naruto, there are a few strong contenders in Kishimoto's writing that I would say deserves a potential bonus point for it. I would say there's really only 2 pieces of writing that deserve this strong consideration. The character that is Kakashi and the Itachi plot twist. Kakashi has gone through
We got 2 minutes left.
Kakashi, when you think about him, makes him so much worse.
But
Stop
I'm not.
this.
But I'm not.
He
I'm
was
looking at
able
the
to
surface.
use his Sharingan for minutes before being out for a week.
And now he's stronger.
And now
he can do more.
Now it's just like, no, it's fine.
What's the problem?
I can use it. Essentially, part 2 begins, and his Mangekyo is just...
Chris got packages outside.
Oh, no, I got him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no,
unless there were some more now. Because he had like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, he'd be like that.
Big chunky wonkies.
very tragic backstory. We all agree to that. But a tragic backstory
Is this the first
doesn't
time
make
him mentioning Itachi plot twist? No, he mentioned it very, very briefly, and I had a couple words
During
about it.
characters.
Yeah, for some reason.
make a perfect
Kakashi
character.
spammed the eye during war. Makes no sense how many times he was able to do the Kamui. I think somebody counted and it was like 12 or 11 times.
Are you sick?
When it was like 1 or 2, he was just like, oh, I guess I'm dead for a week now.
Wait, there are 5 great nations, but like 12 villages. So there are like 7 villages apart from the other 5 nations, or are they like city-states? What do you do to make a new village? Who do you tell?
There's a shogun or something that's there.
Thank you for the super chat, so.
Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, there's this is the land of fire, whatever that means. And this is a village hit within the leaves in the land of fire.
Yeah.
I think there's like a daimao, I think it is, that governs all of them. Because I think they had to go to him and like, all right, it's wartime. And it was like, oh, war.
I don't wanna. Demon Slayer overwhelmingly won Worst World.
Yes. I would not have agreed with Naruto. I probably would have.
The argument can be made, and that's why it's a good enough poll to do.
I wouldn't fight hard for Demon Slayer, but I would fight for it.
It's
I
a
like
piece.
Kakashi, but he's written terribly. Yeah, I like Kakashi as well, but it's just once you start thinking about it, it's just like, well, you're just getting worse and worse and worse at this.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine to like something where you just go, ooh, this is dumb. It's not good. Blah, blah, blah.
Kakashi chakra increased by like 100,000%. And it's crazy that, because again, we don't know how people increase their chakra.
No, none.
So it's just like, yeah, he just increased it. Oh, okay.
But not the full picture. There are some questionable decisions Kakashi's characters make. Logic and kind of realism is a big part into writing a perfect character. And also
I don't care about realism. I care if they're realized.
Yes. If they're logically consistent within their own universe.
And within their own character that you have presented.
most of his development really comes from his backstories and how he grew from his tragedy. So I can't say for certain Kakashi's a perfect character, so I didn't really give him any—
Because he didn't grow during the— That's a good question, Chris. Who is a perfect character?
I was
to
just
him?
about to say, what makes a perfect character?
points for that. With that said, the plot twist with Itachi was perfect.
This individual is not thinking about it at all.
No, definitely not.
He's not thinking about the mechanics. He's simply thinking about the twist of it.
Yes.
Being he's an evil person. No, actually he's a good person. He's the best person. He sacrificed his whole village for his brother.
We've said this before, but they're looking at the result as opposed to the problem that led to the result. They're looking at the number 10 as opposed to the 1 + 4 = 10. And you're going, well, that doesn't
Triton
quite
Morris
track.
says, "Boo, this guy stinks."
Agreed. But they're looking at a completed hamburger and not thinking about the slaughter that goes into that.
Yes.
So you're just like, this
Not
is
even
this
the
is
ingredients of
fantastic.
the
This is
hamburger.
delicious. But then once you think about this is cruel what we're doing with animals.
Oh yeah,
This is
I've
this
been
is
watching some
disgusting.
chicken farms and some videos on chicken
It's
farms.
horrible.
And it's like, what are we
But
doing?
a burger is delicious.
Yes.
This twist is fantastic. But when you think about it, it's not though.
What are the rules for the villages? What powers do the samurai hold if their leader needs to sign off on the other 5 to go to war?
Man, we just have to just go, well it is though. It is, here it is, and they exist.
This guy values twists and not whether the twist was handled well.
Simply that it exists, not how well it was implemented.
Twist with Itachi is one of the most unexpected
Johan is I love Monster.
moments in anime history. It was built up for so long that he was an enemy, not only to the Leaf Village, but of course to Sasuke. For all that to get turned on his head and it being revealed that he was a double agent basically was masterful.
No, it wasn't.
And see, he's not talking about the mechanics.
I'm just so
of it.
tired of this stupid shit.
I like that. But he's not talking about the mechanics of it. He's simply talking about what happened and then the fact that it was good because it happened.
It was a twist that nobody expected, so it was a good twist.
You gotta think
Masterful.
about these things. And it's fine if you're not gonna think about it. Because I didn't think about it when I was reading it or watching it or whatever. But if you're talking about how good it is,
If you're doing an analysis of it.
you need to look at it from all angles. Does this hold up to pure scrutiny? What did he want to do with Sasuke? He wanted Sasuke to hate him. Okay, that's fine. But how does Sasuke grow up? Do you think that he's gonna, while fostering that hate, have a fulfilling life? No, then you're condemning your brother whom you love to an unfulfilling life of pure hatred and chasing your back. So
Until the day he finally fulfills what you wanted. And even then, you don't know the type of person he is now and what he's going to accomplish now.
So he rocks up, does the Chidori with the meaning to kill you, which is an S-rank jutsu. He does that. You grab his arm, break him, and mind crush him. And then just go, yep, he's going to come back even stronger. This is fine. It stinks.
Surprise everybody.
Masterful. It's just masterful.
Couldn't even fathom that this was the case. So with that plot twist being one of the go-to...
No, legitimately, he just said it. People couldn't fathom that this was the case, and because of that, it's a big W.
That's not how that works.
There was no build up from him being a double agent from what I remember. It literally comes out of nowhere. He also cripples Kakashi for like a week, who's one of the most important people in the village.
He loves the village, but he couldn't take it easy on him. He couldn't even be like, hey, Kakashi, I'm a double agent. I've got to torture you a little bit.
I know I can trust you.
Yeah, you're in Kakashi. How's my brother doing? Please take care of him. Here's the plan. Here's whatever. I gotta torture you a little bit. I gotta make this look good. All right. So you're gonna take this. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna cough or whatever. And then we're gonna keep it rocking because it's just the he getting jutsu'd me and tortured me for a week, but he didn't kill me. I'm still alive. He could have, but he didn't. He could have killed Kasame, not Kasame. Yeah, he could have killed Kasame for some reason, but I don't know why he couldn't. But Kurenai could have killed her. Could have killed Asuma. Could have killed Finn. But he had planned. Did he plan to just take Naruto and kill him? If he's planning to kill Naruto by taking him in order to keep his keep up the facade of being of an Akatsuki member, but he's not willing to kill Kakashi. He's willing to take away such an asset to the village that is the fox, but not kill Kakashi, who's an asset to the village.
And
why not? It doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. This is so stupid. He sucks.
It's the greatest plot twist, though, because it happened.
For what purpose do they wear the scratched out headband?
To show that they're...
Why?
You know, that's a good question because it's not like it's kind of like hanging your bandana out if you're a gang member. Like what is the purpose of doing that? To show that you're in a gang? All it does is make people either hate you or attack you.
Yeah. I don't have loyalty to this village, so I'm going to scratch it out, but you're still wearing it. Why not just not wear it?
I guess to show that you come from a village or the village you do come from. Because let's just say you're a ninja out in the world and you're just a ninja. If you run afoul of another ninja, they may hassle you over where you're from, who you're affiliated with, that type of thing. Whereas then it would be like, okay, we know he's from Konoha.
But he has a scratch out of it, which means he's no longer affiliated with the village.
And then it would still be the same issue of who are you affiliated with at this present moment. Truly stupid.
DA makes me think of things from another perspective. I just start talking and I'm starting to realize this myself. So it's just like, it's the thinking thing. And like I said, I haven't thought through all this from all perspectives because now I'm just thinking about the headband thing. How it just doesn't, because I just looked at this and how that doesn't make sense. But if I were to be like, Naruto sucks and here's why, I would scrutinize over every single thing.
Yes.
But just off the dome like this, I can understand, again, a scratched out headband looks cool, but it doesn't make sense for it to be like that.
If there were more attacks that happened to ninjas' foreheads, because the whole thing is you're supposed to protect your head with it, then I could see, okay, we still want that protection, but then why wouldn't you just wear a piece of metal on your head instead of your symbol? It truly is just I'm a piss on the village that I come from.
Yeah, I used to be a blood, but now I'm not anymore. So I'm just gonna take a blue marker and scribble my bandana. I'm still gonna hold my bandana, but it's got a blue line through it. You see, it's like,
so idiots buy merch.
Yep, we're the evil people.
If I move from NYC to Alabama, then I should cross my NYC headband. Yeah, just write a big old A off any hats you got.
You move from Texas to in Michigan and you got a Spurs jersey on, so you just take off the S, but you still got the jersey. So it's like, why not just take off the jersey?
They retconned it so to me you are alive with pain eventually. Even though that's not what it was.
Videos in the community. I said, well, here's I love you, Drits to drag down.
I can see. But, you know, like you said, it's a retcon, and it's probably just a single line there.
I swear that Itachi was going to be evil, but he was so popular that Kishimoto liked him so much that he changed his character at the 11th hour. It just makes way more sense as a sociopath.
It seems like there's enough clues either way that he's just like, no, this is just some evil dude, or this is a good guy.
There's a secret thing going on behind
So we'll see where the chips lie, and if people liking him up, we can just go down this path. If people aren't really responsive to him, we can have Sasuke kill him, and he'll fulfill his vengeance. And
it's basically the Jason Todd thing of you can call in and you can vote if you want him to die or not.
We're cool with either way.
We're cool with either way. We'll see how the public swings, and then we'll write our stories after the fact.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. So don't forget about Tachi dying to an incurable disease. Even his death was.
I just got ninja AIDS. Shut up. No ninja medicine can fix my ninja AIDS. So I'm just gonna die now.
I didn't take the ninja vaccine.
So. I got ninja vid.
Ninja vid.
It's spreading across the nation, Sasuke. You know.
Ninja 19.
Sorry, gotta mask up.
I wish I would have knew. Make sure you got your headband. That's what protects you.
With that plot twist being one of the go-to plot twists in all of anime history, I gave it 0.25 bonus because of it. With that said, the final rating of Naruto ended up being an 8.15. objective rating. And to kind of give you some perspective, it is above Magi, the totality of Magi, but still below FMA Brotherhood, making it one of the higher rating series that I have made an objective analysis about, and well deserved. It's one of the big three. It is one of the most iconic and greatest and most popular series for a reason. No matter what people say and all the people who want to hate on it, all these newer shonen can't compare to Naruto.
It cannot compare to Naruto. I agree.
Black Clover is better than Naruto. I'd say the highs of My Hero are better than the highs of Naruto, but the lows of My Hero are way lower than Naruto.
Take the 5 worst things in Ippo, and they're better than the totality of Naruto.
Dude, Ippo is truly one of the greatest things that has ever been put to paper. Ever. Ter's journey is amazing to witness.
It's great to see. You love to, because he's hitting all the points that he should. Takamura goated. Miyata stinks.
The big stinky poo. Bleach is better than Naruto, even though it's not new gen. I would argue that the first half of Magi is better than part 2 of Naruto. Easy. Iconic, please shut up.
Iconic.
You cannot be serious. Magi is better than Naruto. Thank God we are done with this.
Dutch says, Iruma current arc is better than all of Naruto, and it's just DANCEBALL with demons.
Anything in Iruma is better than all of Naruto.
Itachi slept with too many shadow clone models and got the incurable disease.
Yeah, oh yeah, he got the big itch.
They had to throw Iconic in at the end.
Ninja Doc, my penis is green. What do we do? It's like, oh yeah, it's gonna spread. All right, it's over.
What we can do is you get the out.
That is just the truth. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know.
Did he say it's just the truth?
All these newer shonen can't compare to Naruto, and that is just the truth. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your rating would be for Naruto based on your own personal opinion. This is my objective opinion, meaning this is the correct opinion. Thank you very much. You have a good one. Take care and peace.
That's a 10.
That's a Hall of Fame. That was disgusting. The ninja FTDs.
Yeah, I'll go there. Because that was bad. That was very, very bad. Woo!
Yeah, we had no homework.
I had homework.
Oh yeah, you didn't do it last time. Okay. Yeah, DA has some homework.
Naruto, the things that do things to people, they sure do things to people.
Naruto, Dragon Ball,
Hunter
does something.
There is a chunky wonky comment out there that BG has to go.
Oh no, ReZero.
Oh, ReZero. Sorry. Oh yeah, that's. Oof. But yeah, that ReZero video. I only regret making that in such that it says a lot about people, how they, because it's so little about the arguments that we presented, and it's just so much.
But that's Subaru everything.
Yeah, and I hate it. And
how many people have come at our opinions, that have come at our necks, that have made videos in regard to us, that have been about, these are the things they said, and here's why they're wrong about the things they said, as opposed to the structure, they actually just said things, that type of thing. It's so ridiculous that nobody is just talking about our arguments.
Homework.
DA's homework. We got the questions going. We got Demon Time. Demon Slayer does things to people too.
Yes, it does. 1 to 10 for Yu. Number 10, Smile Bomb.
Oh, you know what? I'll also redo mine so we can go back and forth so people will know, because people might not have heard it.
Chris the Chilled says, the Naruto wank train will never end. Blackbeard,
nope.
Maybe.
Nope. It is forever and ever.
Smile Bomb is a good one. Mine was Kurama going against Game Master, but Smile Bomb is outstanding.
It is, man. That and Asterisk, the first Bleach opening, but it is like 99 and 100. Smile Bomb is the best opening of all time.
Yeah, it's the only one where I refuse to listen to the Japanese version. I need it dubbed.
It's not as good.
It's not as good, and that's crazy. Thank you for the super chat, Soul. So I saw Welcome to Demon School and recommended. Should I watch it? That and enjoy your weekend.
Yeah,
I made angry videos and the community frowned and said, "Well, hereby you Dritz the drag down."
I'm pretty liberal with my 10s out of 10s on my anime list. This is a 10 out of 10. It is amazing.
What is Dritz doing? Just doing a live stream.
No, that's good.
All right, that's cool. Y'all can head over to the Dritz.
Number 9, Suspenders Botan.
It is the greatest anime design in history.
It's such a good look.
I legitimately just put it on Twitter one day that it is the best ever.
Such a good design. I love it.
Number 9 for me was Kuwabara carrying his friends and Seaman.
Number 8 is the Kurama Death Plant. It's good. It's so good.
I'm gonna stick it in me, and it's
gonna kill me, but I'm gonna win.
Kuwabara talking to his friends before getting ready to sacrifice himself in the Dark Tournament.
Number 7 is Yusuke going, "Nobody's gonna mourn me," and then people do. That's good. There's a good moment.
Kuwabara punching at Yusuke's picture during his wake.
Number 6 is Demon Yusuke's design. I really like it, but just the stuff around it is what hurts it.
Yeah, that's fair. Number 6 was Yusuke versus Sniper.
Number 5 is Ogre and Koenma. They get a little grating sometimes, but other times they are very funny.
Number 5 was Kuwabara and Kurama's joke that Keiko didn't make it in the Four Saint Beasts.
Number 4 is the ending. It's a good ending, but it's kind of just like there after the final arc.
Number 4 was Genkai coming back.
Number 3 is early dubisms like Irish.
Some of it's fun.
Yes. But some of it is just like, hey, here's Chew. He's Cockney. He's Australian, sorry.
Number 3, the detective tools being largely forgotten.
Number 2 is just Demon Yusuke.
Number 2, the mirror not killing either Yusuke or Kurama.
Number 1 is no Kuwabara in the last arc.
Number 1 was Yusuke coming back alive at the end of Chapter Black.
New characters ranked in MKX and MK11. Devora.
Cassie. Devora is
I love her.
Her design is great. Her personality is great.
Is fantastic. The little twitching that she does. The this one when referring to herself. Cetrion.
Number 2 was Cetrion.
3 is Cassie.
3 was Devora. We just switched Cassie and Devora.
Ferrotor.
Kodokan.
Kodo.
Ferrotor.
Collector.
Jackie. Sakita.
Garrus.
Aaron Black.
Kung
Jin. Collector.
Takeda.
Garrus, you missed Tremor.
I miss Tremor. I don't remember Tremor.
He's just a rock dude. He was DLC.
I don't remember Tremor.
Okay.
Was Triborg?
Triborg was a new character, but I didn't really count that because they're just the 3 robots.
I just remember liking the design.
Yeah, it's cool.
Rank the Black Clover captains. Number 1 is Dorothy.
Leona.
There's nothing worth talking about past this moment. All right?
Yes,
we're done here.
Yes, there is.
Goodbye.
There's many things.
There's Dorothy, and then there's a power gap. No, Itachi!
Number 2 was Dorothy for me.
Charlotte.
Number 3 was Real.
Yami.
Number 4 was Yami.
Jack.
Charlotte.
Jack. Real.
Jack.
Yuno.
Fuego. Yuno.
Nozel.
You didn't even William Vengeance.
Oh, where's Vengeance? This was a horrible list that I saw. They were just like, okay, Vengeance would be above Real and below Jack.
Okay. There you go.
Characters you don't like and you don't know why. I got 3. 2 of them nobody cares about. Number 1 is my favorite VTuber of all time. She retired about 2 years ago. It's Lulu Suzuhara. I don't know why I like her. She's not particularly funny. She's not good at video games. She can't really sing. But there's just something about her that is engrossing for me. that I cannot explain. I don't even speak the language, but I just like her so much. I don't know why, and I still don't know why to this day. So that's one of them. Number 2 is a My Little Pony character by the name of Octavia. Up until the, I think it was the 7th or 8th season, she did not have a single line of dialogue. She's just a pony that's sitting there playing a violin, not a violin, a cello. And I just really liked the design. And then they gave her personality. And I was just like, yep, I like the personality too. But it was just a really good design, and I like the cello or whatever. And the actual one is In My Eye from Jigoku Shoujo.
There's reasons why. I is awesome.
What are they? She's awesome. There's that moment where homegirl was just like, "Don't take me. I didn't do anything." She's like, "The job is the job."
You might.
I don't know why I like her, but she's legitimately top 5 female character of all time. Yes, yes,
and I can't explain it.
Yes, she's awesome, and that's all I can say. I love seeing her.
Oh no!
Yes,
that's crazy.
It's nuts. I don't know why. And I was just thinking about it. Because I'm like, dang, who would it? I'm going to need an actual answer because nobody's going to care about those. And I was just like, what is it? And then I saw Eye on the wall. I was just like, Eye? What is it? Well, she's kind of stoic. And again, it's just, there's brief moments like at the end where she goes nuts and starts getting angry. But that's not why I like her.
Yeah.
The moment of the job is the job. It's like, okay, that speaks to her character. Now her character is that stoic, it is what it is type of person.
The people around her just going, Mistress did not like this job.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, but she doesn't really explore that.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm with you now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Least favorite Black
Isaiah, you can always recommend us a manga. We always put it on lists. We always check it out.
Yep. Especially if it speaks to our taste. It's going to be less likely if it's something like a mecha, but if it looks good enough, might do it. I'm currently looking for more because I'm almost done with Exorcist Girl Reina, which is mwah.
I got some suggestions for you.
I'll take it in consideration. Least favorite Black Bull members is either going to be Zora or Henry, just because we haven't spent enough time with either of them.
I love Henry, but Zora is just like Zora can get grating sometimes, but I love Henry.
But again, I haven't seen them
Dutch says,
interact with him.
I love Iruma, but it ain't a 10 for example. I think the magic system is a bit too loose.
Sure, but that's not what I'm there for. Yeah. I'm speaking about this. This is a 10 for the things that I'm looking for, which is character, comedy, a good story.
Isaiah, I'm already caught up in that manga.
Basically in that order.
There's a ghost behind that Giryu. Essentially, a guy is the only person that can see a ghost, and the ghost likes to mess with the girl, and he keeps trying to protect her, so they end up becoming friends.
Seems interesting. Might check that out. Let me see.
Can you read my story? Love One Piece.
Okay, here's the thing about that. I actually did read it, but I was writing it, and then we got an outage, and that took up like 3 hours trying to clear up that outage, and then I forgot because I was pissed off because it happened right before my lunch, and then I had to delay my lunch because it was just like all hands on deck outage and 30 calls in queue. So then I forgot, and then I was just salty eating my lunch, and then I came back, and then I went on break, and then I left because that's how long the outage took to get rid of.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, because so I had to take my break. I had to take my lunch. I was there for like 10 more minutes, and then I left. That's how bad that day was. So I was just a little salt bay, and then I forgot. So I apologize. I'll get back to you. That was a bad day.
Oh, dude, I had an outage once. It was like, it was compounded because I was on text, but we also had a call center. The call center's lines weren't working, and there was an outage. So usually at times we might have...
The last exam arc, you should read. It shows so much growth for the class and gives us so many great new characters. It's my top 3 arcs for Iruma.
I'm slowing down on Iruma. I have to because it's too good.
Typically we'd have maybe 200 to 300 chats in the queue. They said we had over 1,000 chats in queue that day. Nuts. So
outages ain't no joke.
Top 5 favorite wrestlers. Motherfucking Christian Cage,
Kofi Kingston.
And I'll tell you why Christian Cage. I'm gonna give you a quick story. Christian Cage, I grew up with wrestling. So as a kid, the cool people, the faces, the good guys were the people I cheered for, and the heels, the bad guys, were the people I booed. When Rock turned heel, I was like, Rock sucks, he's a wuss. I was in there. But Christian Cage was the first heel. I was like, I cannot deny loving this guy, and I have loved him ever since. So Christian Cage, number one, you said Kofi. Probably Kenny Omega.
Cesaro.
And I got to meet Kenny Omega once at a FGC commercial.
And I met Cesaro.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll throw Claudio in there. Cesaro.
Kane.
Even though Glenn Jacobs.
Take off that mask.
I understand.
I order you. we all have our problems.
Dude, I don't toot my own horn, but I be funny sometimes, and nobody's clicking with it.
It's fine.
I said Corporate Kane was truly mask off. And it's such a good layered joke, and nobody. I was a salty boy.
Number 3.
I said Claudio. Claudio was number 3. I was looking at number 4. Number 4. Brian. Daniel Bryan.
Give me Oscar.
Daniel Bryanson. Number 5. God, I do love me some Oscar. Number 5. Maybe Lil Ray Ray. I'm just gonna say Lil Ray Ray. I might.
One True King says, anybody that must say they are funny is no true funny. D.A. Lannister.
Nah. I'm funny.
Yeah. Give me Triple H, but at a very specific time.
Pre or post Reign of Terror. One of them.
Yeah. It's probably a little bit before he got the leg injury. The jean jacket, leather jacket look.
Yeah.
And a little bit after that. Right before he was just like, give me 15 people and I'm pedigreeing all of them and I'm winning and I'm not taking a single stretch. Am it going over or what?
Can you give us all a rant about My Hero Academia, please? I need my daily, monthly and he just did. And again, we're trying to save it for because reasons for My Hero, and y'all keep trying to ruin it. It's coming, y'all. Don't worry.
But again, with this chapter, I just didn't feel enough of it because it was just nothing. And I don't know if the artist is good enough to convey the fact that All For One is getting younger, so they have to just keep saying that he is.
Yeah.
Because he's not
regressing
visually well enough.
How would you change Itachi for the better story? Just give more hints that there might be something more to what he did and why he did it in the village.
Yes. I wouldn't. The Kakashi thing, like I said, just be like, I got to make this look good. I apologize. How's my brother? Just show that he has some sort of care towards him, even though he's doing the thing. It's just like, okay, you got to fall. We got to make this look good.
I would also not poke the bear with Sasuke.
Yes, that was
Sasuke should have his own internal hatred for what happened. He doesn't know the reason why it happened, and he's just seeking it out, and he's seeking Itachi instead of Itachi, like, you need more hate. Meet me when you have the eyes and all this.
Yeah, this just completely negging his best technique and all that stuff. Just, if it was just a simple, because he can just point at somebody and genjutsu him. Just like, it's like, it's not even worth my time. It just shows like some kind of, you can retroactively do it, but just show like some kind of hurt in his, just like he can't even look at Sasuke because he's so hurt by what he's doing that he just points at him and just moves on.
When he sees Sasuke the second time and he's this big hate monster of a man, it's just like he just gets sad or something. But didn't you see
also don't have him get AIDS?
But didn't you see how pretty Muzan's chemistry set was in the new series? Or a new season.
Yeah, I didn't. I have not.
I'm not watching that bush.
Why? It is what it is. I ain't watching that. All right, I'm sorry. I ain't.
Stepsis porn is popular, so I guess the plot must be not at least 9 out of 10.
Popular equals good, and it's iconic. There's so many lines of just, what are you doing, step bro? That's pretty iconic.
Or, what are you doing, stepsis? I need to practice. All right, let's get into it.
All right, the sex.
I want FFX content, either revisited or playthrough. I am halfway through my playthrough. Maybe I'll replay it a little while from now. But we do have Revisited on the docket. He still needs to beat Persona 3, though. So Persona 3 comes first, and then we'll talk about whatever we're doing with Final Fantasy X. Not a question, just wanted to say, when Black Clover first came out, people said it was just a Naruto ripoff and worse, but I think Black Clover is better than Naruto in quality and personal enjoyment.
Yes, I agree.
A lot of people just very quickly dismissed it as a Naruto clone without actually looking at the differences of it.
There was the Naruto clone accusations. There was the yelling Asta thing, which was very prevalent at the time. So yeah, it had a lot of stuff going against it. It was also pretty hyped up by Shonen Jump, so people will roll their eyes at that.
What do you think of Five Nights at Freddy's? It's a perfectly fine series. I think the writer did not have the ideas that people like a MatPat will implant on the series.
Yeah, it should have been better planned out, because there's a lot of like, this is a dream and this is this and the whole like the box thing at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 4, where there's a box and it's locked and people are trying to figure it out, and it's just like some things are best left unopened. That's still unsolved. So it's just, he seems like he has a lot of ideas that he just sort of puts out, and then once he puts it out, he'll probably just like, in the next game, I could just sort of expand on that a little bit more. So it doesn't.
Here's what the people are saying. Oh, that idea sounds pretty good. Let me implant that and add a couple more things to act like it was planned all along or something.
I'm hoping that the movie will be good.
I think it will. Blumhouse, they're hit and miss, of course, but they are the one poster we've seen or picture so far. I like the way the animatronic looks.
They had the big sign of Freddy's piece, and I was like, yep, that looks good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the thing is, I wonder how they're going to do the jump scares, because that's a large part of the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. They're definitely going to do it's probably going to be a hard cutaway at one point with like a guard or something, but how do you extrapolate that? How do you stretch that out over let's just say 40-minute sequence of horror?
Or maybe they're looking at a camera and then they do the jump scare at the camera and it just blacks out.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have a guard, and then it's just he's gonna turn around and they're gonna be there. And
I meant him looking at the camera, and they do the jump scare at the camera itself, and then it blacks out, and that's just sort of the simulation of jump scare into blackout.
We're saying the exact same thing.
You're saying the person himself is getting jump scared and then killed off. I'm just saying he's looking at a camera. The animatronic jump scares it, and then the camera goes black, and he's like, "What the was that?"
Oh, okay, yeah, we're doing different things. So the security guard is watching the camera.
Yes.
For you. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you also think Black Clover is better than Naruto, because it is.
It's a lot better. It's not as good in the later parts.
Yeah, I haven't liked the final 2 arcs. But there's still enough good stuff where I'm just like, okay, whatever. Have you guys looked into the Naruto 99 popularity poll yet? You guys might be interested in where certain characters landed.
This is a bit more difficult than something like the One Piece one, because it's not a hard and fast popularity poll so much as it could just be seen as these people voted for this character just so they can get a little one-shot chapter about them.
Yes.
Because Naruto, Sasuke, they could be seen as number 1, number 2, but we know enough about them, so people wouldn't be as inclined to vote for them. Somebody like Kakashi's daddy was in the top 10. There's no reason why he would be in the top 10 other than I want to know more about this character, so I'm going to vote for them. So that's what I believe happened with that popularity poll. There are some egregious things, even still. There are some great things, like the most popular Kage being the most correct and best Kage.
Unbelievable.
I'm just saying, outside of Naruto, that, you know what I'm saying?
Shirabo says, Yukon needs to win.
It's not going to happen.
Nah, it's already over. He done lost. Win what? It's over.
Dog.
But yeah, that's what I believe happened there.
Which makes a lot of sense.
I don't know how real the Sakura voting was.
Or how memey it was.
It could have just been a lot of meme votes, because top 3, that's insane. Itachi, you got your Itachi, you got your...
But then again, is it people that are looking for a manga about, or one shot about Sakura, either...
her past, her family.
I wouldn't even go that far. With Sasuke. Something with Sasuke. Them meeting, what the conversation that they had to lead them to having a child or whatever.
Our boy Shino was too low.
Always.
Patriot State of the channel, Shino was way too low.
Fave Tekken characters.
King
Forest Law.
I always like King. King is very
King
expressive.
is awesome. Yeah, King. Even with the tiger mask, it's awesome.
Paul, Asuka, I love Asuka. Her new look. It's character. I love dumb character stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got her special. She knocks you up, and then she just winds up for a big punch. And she does the big punch, and she just stumbles a little bit. It's like she puts so much into that punch that she stumbled. It's like it's just that I'm gonna hurt you. That's all. This isn't like a kung fu. Boom, boom, boom. This is I'm gonna punch you. So crap.
Detroit Smash.
Yeah. Everybody, all might. Ugh.
I have always loved Ling Xiao. Yes. Always in love.
Black Karate Man
Leroy?
is nuts.
Leroy.
He is so cool. just the intro where he's just doing the karate stuff and he's got a dog. I'm like, this guy is so cool. And you see where it's just like, yep, we got a hit on our hands. Bring him back. And you can see that with like Jury as well.
Oh yeah, and he has to be in everything.
And something like Rufus, Forgotten. Abel, Oil Up, gone. Hakan, gone. Jury, they're just like, we did it.
People are still clamoring for a Sea Viper. They put her in Marvel.
Yep. 8 of them, we missed 8 times, but that it hit hard. And that's all they looking for.
Do you think anybody from Street Fighter V is going to be the Jury going forward?
They already got Punch Man.
Luke,
yeah.
Luke was a problem because the game...
There says, Asuka can lick my ass crack. Also bring back the guy Hawken.
How dare you? She's great.
Street Fighter 6 was nowhere near ready. They basically had to start from scratch. So they were like, we'll add one more season and we'll add a character that was supposed to be the new character, the new main character.
Just to get people used to
yes.
him. And like,
so he technically is not a Street Fighter 5 character.
But Jamie is the coolest I did ever seen.
Oh, I need to get you a beta.
I love his fighting. He looks... he's great.
Yeah.
Come on. It's time for training. Terrible.
Yeah.
He's dude. And I'm a big stinky mark for a drunken master.
And that's exactly what he is. You gotta the mechanic of actually drinking and expanding his moveset. Yeah, DA's in there. What is a skill or power you want to see more in media? I would like to see more things done with ice. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's so expansive of what you can do, and it's typically just a big ice wall or an ice sword or something.
Mind reading makes for some really good interactions. Because you gotta hide the fact that you're reading minds, but also just like use it to your advantage. And there's also, I forget what it was, but it was a story about a person that could not control the mind reading. So they were just getting thoughts.
Yeah, that's a prevalent thing in those types of medias because it's a TV tropes thing of just the mind races so much you're gonna keep getting it. Favorite SpongeBob background character?
My leg.
There's nothing else.
Yeah, you should say second favorite. Because my leg is he's the one.
Do you have a favorite tragic villain? I mean, I like Dofi a lot, but I don't know how much tragedy that counts as. He's just kind of a douchebag. Tagoro.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Gata in his arc isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's just the stuff after it hurts it a lot. But just the whole I do this to feel loved, and it's the psychotic mindset. It's pretty good.
Mosu telepathy might be the mind reading overload thing you were thinking of.
That might be it. I need to look at it again.
What is your guys' manga you would give a 10? We have a MyAnimeLists. I have manga. Komi was a 10. Komi is the only manga I've given a 10 so far.
I've given a bunch of things a 10.
The only reason I say that is Komi does not have a single chapter that I have not enjoyed on some level. There are chapters in One Piece I just go, that was an okay chapter, or there wasn't too much I cared about there. There was like 3 mini chapters after this is slight spoilers. Well, this is spoilers in general. This is just spoilers. Give me like 25 seconds. There was like a 3 chapters mini, like 2-3 pages per chapter after Tanjiro and after Tadano and Komi got together, where they just look at each other and start blushing. And I'm like, this is basically nothing, and I love it so much.
Right in there.
And it's just like, okay, there's nothing like it I've read.
But I'm a bum who gives it out liberally, so Aharen-san, fantastic, read that. What's next? Claymore, fantastic, read that. What's next? Iruma, fantastic, read that. Flame of Rekka, 10 out of 10, read that. Ippo, 10 out of 10, read that. We good? Komi is a 10. Mahoraba, I talked about this before, but it's a girl who split personality when something happens to her, and she's got multiple personalities. It's very, very good. We good? Watamote. Woo, Watamote is good. Sao Tome girl got close. It got real close.
Yeah, I had a bunch of 9s.
Shut up, Eric and Corey. Sket dance. Yep, that's it.
Are y'all doing Demon Slayer week next week? No, Wednesday for our 100th, we're doing your stupid thing, Salad saying we're doing a stream of it. I don't know how long it's gonna go. I don't know how much we're gonna get.
Are we doing just Salad saying, or what if Bonanza?
I mean, we could skip the Wednesday, make the Saturday stream the 100th episode, and just do a what if Bonanza.
I like that.
We'll do that. We're gonna skip next week. I'll put out Bad Movie Day instead. We watched Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I'll put that out instead, and then Saturday we'll do a big What If Bonanza for y'all, and that will be the 100th episode.
Alfonso Rodriguez says, "Are you releasing behind the scenes April Fool video?"
I forgot about that. I did record us for the stream stuff, so yes, I will do that around the time I put up either the day before or the day after I put up the Bad Movie Day one. Can I get a full 10 list for East Blue?
I've written it down.
I want to see Kyogo from Aruma, Zelos from Slayer, Sesshomaru from Inuyasha, Mihawk from One Piece. As soon as Cole turns all 3, they will look at him and say he's so cute.
Mihawk, I want to see more of him. There's a lot of sauce.
That's
there.
not a question.
But there's a lot of sauce there with Mihawk. I would just like to see more of him. Keigo's also good from Aruma.
People are gonna do. I can't. Spoilers from One Piece for like 7 seconds. I am 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am not looking forward to this Shanks getting animated.
Yeah, gonna be.
These people are going to jizz their ink pans, and I am not in for it.
Now the Garp thing, I am here for.
Oh, absolutely.
That is oddly enough, that is the other side of the coin where I'm like, I am perfectly fine with people jizzing over this because that is awesome.
Which final arc feels more rushed to you, My Hero Academia or Black Clover? My Hero. They're basically trying to resolve everything they've ever set up right now, and they're trying to give characters moments right now.
Now, I will say this: I like Great Rush's moment here.
Yes,
absolutely.
It's
a small moment that speaks to his character of just like, take it, yeah, you'll have the coolest. That's a good moment for him. It's not a full page spread of stop racism though, or hey, I'm going to ear vibration the devil. That's all.
What do you think of Ruth Peace animation? It's pretty full animation. It truly means nothing to me. Animation truly means nothing to me.
I haven't been watching. I'll catch a clip every now and then. The Sanji stuff is very good, but I'm a smelly Sanji mark.
What rom-coms and slice of life y'all haven't read or watched yet?
I've downloaded a bunch of them that I'm just like, but my plan was to just like at work or on the way to work, just read a little bit, 5-10 chapters, and just switch off to the next story for the next day, and then
until you caught one, and now you're stuck.
And I'm stuck with Exorcist Girl Reina, and I was just like, well, I'm here now until I catch up with this, which I don't want to do, but I'm gonna. And then once I'm gonna, I guess I'm gonna move on to the next thing.
As far as rom-coms, I actually don't watch a lot of rom-coms. I find the laugh track just the story beats with the laugh track, the laughing.
I think rom-com manga,
but watched yet. Read or watched yet. So I'm talking live action as well. Yeah, I'm just not into it. As far as anime, I don't watch a lot of anime. I read manga. Top 5 favorite Black Clover villains.
I'm writing that down.
BG, what are your favorite and best characters in Blue Archive? I realized I was not talking about Blue Archive last time. I was talking about Blue Extanzal or something like that. It was something else. Sorry, I don't think I played Blue Archive. Not a question, but Talib Kweli is going off on me and calling me a Nazi, even though I pointed out his immature behavior online.
Goodness, great. What happened?
Yeah, I've been getting DMs about it. Talib went nuts on again.
My goodness.
I don't understand.
Don't bother with it.
Yeah, sometimes you got to disengage.
I'm talking about Talib. What's he?
Yeah, Talib too. Sometimes you got to disengage. You're Talib Kweli. Can I tell you my power system? It's very unique. If it's in the story, DA's already reading it. Just and I'd rather not get spoiled on things.
Not responding because I'm a sucky bum.
How do you think Ruby 9 Volume 9 is going to end? I don't care about spoilers, so you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's hard to say. It's very hard to say because it could go a lot of different ways, but I think that it's just going to end with them walking out and big ray of sunshine, and we're not sunshine, but a big ray of light, and we're not going to see what's on the other side. We're not going to see what's been going on in Remnant and stuff. We're just going to be like, okay, wait for next season to figure this out.
That's fair. And we are caught up. We are out of here.
I really quickly, there was a Gorillaz concert last night. They played Coachella.
Did you stay up the whole time?
The whole time.
Oh boy, I know that was pain when you woke up at 4 a.m.
Furious. The crowd was awful. They were terrible.
Did they just weren't receptive?
Four says, one of his fans are supporting and saying that they will support him, but Talib Kweli is victimizing himself, saying they were his slave and they are a Nazi.
Goodness. Yikes. But it's just, they were clearly there for Black Bunny, Bad Bunny, who was playing next. Mm-hmm. So it's just a bunch
that
of
sucks.
It was and they're all doing all but shoving fireworks up their butt and farting them out to get the crowd involved. And it was this one point where it just made me the most sad that I've been in the longest time. Clint Eastwood. It is the first Gorillaz song. It is probably their second biggest song. Mm-hmm. At the very least, I'm happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. The hook. Mm-hmm. So this
Nightfall says, have you seen the moist critical response on RWBY? It really exposes how pathetic the RWBY fandom is.
They got Big Baby Rage mad at him, and it is good to see because you shouldn't be taking things that this man says seriously. And it's just a pure fact that I didn't watch this, but this looks bad. It's just like, okay, dude, you do you then. I got nothing to say about this. If you think this looks bad based upon seeing a clip, I got nothing to say to you, homie. That's what it should have been, but it wasn't. But, it was at the very end. It's the last hook. Mm-hmm. They've heard this hook 3-4 times. So it's just, put the mic to the crowd, nothing. And he just goes, shrugs and puts his arms down. I was just like, I feel so,
That's terrible. Even I know Clint Eastwood. I don't like gorillas. Well, I can't say I don't like them. I've never listened to them
enough
really.
to form the
But God, what are we doing?
It broke my little dumb baby heart so much.
You know what the crowd said?
And stop coming to these, y'all.
Yeah, really stop coming to these. Well, come to the next one because it's all
Crowd
one. Yeah, what if? Sorry. Also, what we're doing tomorrow, watching another bad movie with the Discord. If anybody wants to join, they can. We are watching Skyscraper, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. After that, we're doing a podcast and stuff. Mike is doing right after this stream over on Twitch. Mike is doing Hollow Knight and maybe starting Resident Evil 2.
Before you wrap up, I recommend Murcielago manga to everyone.
Murcielago manga, there you go. And then he's got Smash on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Everything there. Check out our Twitch. Blah, blah, blah. All the stuff. Shove off. You know what the crowd said. That wasn't cool.
I appreciate that. I laughed. That's good enough. I'm going to find it.